level, don't be scared now. I'ma destroy you on a Forza, I can tear down. If you ain't tuned into the channel, keep your head down. Cut the fix up with some Xbox babies, put the switch up. See me gearing up for war, don't get it mixed up. I come in peace, kid. I'm bringing commentary and the new releases. I put them hours in to get prepared now. We play on expert level, don't be scared now. I'ma destroy you on a Forza, I can tear down. If you ain't tuned into the channel, keep your head down.
Family, thanks for joining us on The Fix tonight. We have a lot of gaming news this week. I mean, obviously, we've had the Tokyo Game Show. We had Xbox at Tokyo Game Show. We've had the State of Play that showed off Wolverine and Saros, which looks like an unofficial sequel to what's the name of that game? How did I forget it that fast?
Wolverine.
What's the spiritual? It's basically a spiritual successor.
Oh, Saros.
Yeah, Saros is. I forgot it like
Saros.
as soon as I was talking about it. Returnal. Thank you, Jax. Appreciate it. Returnal. It looks like pretty much the unofficial sequel to it, and it looks like it. A spiritual successor. I wouldn't be surprised if it's tied to it in that universe. But we got that. I mean, we have the Xbox Ally at X and S, as I call it, pricing that dropped. Man, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, obviously with Nintendo, so on and so forth. But before we do that, let's do a bit of housekeeping. First off, hello to everybody in the chat. I see you guys. If you guys could, if you have not, I have the tweet posted on my page. If you all could share that out, I would appreciate it, as well as hitting the like button and everything. And if you're new here and lurking, maybe consider subscribing. We do have memberships active if you guys would care to subscribe. So thank you all for being here. Shout out to my brother Gray. He says, hey Umbra, was there enough jiggle games at the TGS for you? I didn't see enough jiggle actually, Gray. I'm disappointed. I didn't see enough. Yeah, I was disappointed. Yeah, they're getting woke over there. They're getting woke. No, let me stop. But shout out to Gray, our mod. I see you, Soil Tech. Shout out to you, Biff. What's up, brother? Why so serious? And Jax, of course. I'm sure there's a few people lurking. Shout out to all of you guys. Let's get to this housekeeping. Daniel J. McGee, what's been up with you? What's up, music? What's been up with you, brother? And what you've been playing, what you've been watching, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah. So I've still been playing Legend of Mana. Not Legend of Mana. Legend of Dragoon. Legend of Mana was the previous game. A lot of fun with that. Still a really good game. Enjoying the hell out of it. Played a little bit of Silksong on the side. I think that game's going to take me way longer than I thought it was going to take me.
Silksong is
it
gigantic.
Seems like that song is, it seems like it's a really big.
It is,
which I was not expecting, actually. I mean, the first game is like pretty big, but damn.
It's as big as the first game was with all of the extra content and DLC.
Yep.
Yeah, that feels about right.
Yep.
So, really good game, but might be playing it for a while.
Forever.
Let's see. I just rewatched, or actually, for the very first time, watched the first Tron movie. I'd never seen it before.
Oh, really?
We did that for
Nice.
For RSR, for Ready Set Replay. Because we want to take a little bit of break between seasons 1 and season 2 of Star Trek, so we're doing the 3 Tron movies in between. So we're doing Tron Legacy, and then we'll do Tron Ares when that comes out. And yeah, Tron Ares probably not a great movie, but the first 2 so far pretty good.
I didn't care for the second one, but I'm happy you liked the first one. I love.
Yeah, the first one really, really good. Not a ton in the way of plot. But Jeff Bridges is really fun, and all the visual style is just outstanding. Like, that's really what you go there for, is just the visuals of it.
Oh yeah,
and I think it really nails all of that.
I think it was like a showstopper back in the day when it dropped, right? Like visually, like visual special effects.
Yeah, but it weirdly it wasn't it wasn't allowed to be nominated for visual effects at the Oscars because it also used its CG at some points, and that completely disqualified it at the time back in '82
I didn't know
from
that.
being nominated for special effects.
Ain't
Yeah,
that
which I think
something?
is ridiculous, of course, but
Yeah, it sounds
you know.
ridiculous.
I didn't end up looking up what movie ended up winning the category that year that probably should have lost to Tron, but here, what? Oh well.
Yeah.
And then the only other thing that I did was I got caught back up on Demon Slayer because that movie's out. So
Yeah.
I hadn't watched the Hashira training arc, and I have now done so. That is the season's not great, I would say. I think that pretty much that whole season is like just waiting for the last episode. It does feel weird to do a training arc as the second to last arc of the series.
Yeah.
Of like, we're going into the last battle here, and right before it, we're going to spend 8 episodes making sure that we're cool.
It's a little
I don't know,
odd. Yeah. I was actually
But
surprised by how the mangaka, how she, I think it's a she, right? Like the lady,
I have no idea.
I believe it's a lady that did Demon Slayer. I'm surprised they ended it so fast, relatively.
It's fast for sure.
Yeah, because it's only like 400 and some odd chapters.
Something like that, yeah.
Like
But
that could have been milked to heaven and earth to hell. Like literally, like the movie right now in the theaters just surpassed Fantastic Four worldwide.
Yeah, well, and they're spreading the last, the Infinity Castle arc, which is the second to last arc technically, although the last 2 arcs are like kind of the same thing. They're splitting that into 3 movies. So even that movie is only the first 30% basically of that arc. So it's gonna be a minute. They're taking some lessons from the Attack on Titan school of final season pacing, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen the movie yet. Apparently it's really good. And that last season, I would say, I mean, really, it's just about getting to episode 8, and then episode 8 is really good. So I don't know.
think
You can
that's
watch the whole
fair.
thing in like a night, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I guess.
I read all of them, so I know how everything goes. I have been constantly awed by the animation work they've done with this franchise. Like it's just top tier.
There's a couple of pretty notable misses, especially in the Swordsmith Village arc, but I would say most of the fights are insane.
Oh yeah,
They're real good.
especially when you get to this Infinity Castle part. Like, I mean, I read the book, like I said, so I knew what was happening. So I've
Did
seen
you see
some
the
of
movie?
the.
Did you see the movie?
I didn't see the movie yet. No, I
Okay.
figure I would wait a while. But I mean, it's heavy. I'll say that. I won't give much away,
I'm
but
sure.
it's heavy for sure. So it's kind of, for me, it's kind of tough to go back and watch it knowing how heavy it is again. So I have to prepare. Like I need it's like watching a horror movie for me. I need to put on some cartoons or something after the palate, cleanse my palate, so to speak. So it's heavy what goes down, but it's so damn
that's fair.
good, so damn good. It's all earned. I'll say that. It never feels, even the way it goes, it felt like it had to go that way. You know what I mean? But it was worth that. That's the best way I can put it. Yeah. But anyway, so you've been checking those out, and checked out Silk Song, and you saw how gigantic that game is.
Checked out a little bit of Silk Song. Yeah, that one's gonna take me a minute.
Yeah.
It's really good, but I don't expect an update on that for a minute.
It's going to take you a second. I can tell you that from experience. I had somebody tell me the game is not that big. I'm like, you're smoking something. Because I've played the full map. I got 100%. That game is gigantic.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and all of that for $20. Isn't that something? Man,
Think about that.
that's a W. But did you have anything else to share, brother? Or
Nope. That is all.
okay. And of course, our second panelist co-host, Crusader 3456. I'm just gonna not say that the numbers with yours from now on. It's just gonna be.
Yeah, you don't have
Crusader.
to say
I know.
the numbers are actually a joke with my cousin.
Yeah.
Way back. We were playing some, I don't know if it was like Maple Story or Club Penguin or some shit when I was like in middle school.
Yeah.
And my cousin was like, I was like, oh, I can't use the username I want to use because it's taken. And he was like, just add some numbers, but don't do something as stupid as add 3, 4, 5, 6 to the end of it.
And you were like, jokes on you.
No, I'm like, oh, what's happening? And that's just been, I staple it onto my username always now.
You were like, jokes on you, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6. Yep, I see.
I bet he doesn't even remember that he's the reason for it.
Isn't that
Funny?
What was the most important day of your life was just Tuesday for him. You see this?
Right. But yeah. So anyone in the cybersecurity world kind of knows that Sonic Wall firewalls have had a massive both data breach from their online portal and their firmware has an exploit, so they all have to be updated, the physical devices. And so that has been my life for the last week. I have had 2 12-hour days this week so far.
Pretty cool.
Cleaning up stuff for clients.
Glad I'm not you.
Yeah, genuinely be glad if you're not an IT person right now, be glad you're not an IT person right now. It's a time right now. Doesn't beat the CrowdStrike incident that took out like the airlines and stuff like a year and a half ago, but it's pretty bad. But I have had a little bit of time for gaming. I finished Hogwarts Legacy. I did not particularly like or dislike it. I thought it was a game of all time.
You were indifferent toward it, huh?
I think I gave it like a 7 out of 10 or 3.5 out of 5 on my didn't enjoy it.
Your Crusader
metric.
score.
Yeah, the Crusader score, if you will. Which I think next year when I post them on Twitter, I'm just gonna post a word. I'm gonna come up with a word equivalent to what I put on Backlogged.
Yeah.
But I thought it was okay. And now I'm playing Atomic Heart. And I don't know if that's the most 3.5 out of 5 game I've ever played or 4.5 out of 5 game I've ever played.
Which game
because
is this?
That game is nonsense.
Which game is it you talking about?
Atomic Heart.
Oh, okay.
Is that British Fallout or Russian Fallout?
Russian. It's Russian BioShock.
Okay. I forgot what the other one was.
So
British
you're thinking
Fallout
Atom
one?
Fall.
That's what I'm thinking of. I did play the one you're talking about, and I didn't care for it.
Yeah, I didn't care for
I'm having I'm having a pretty good time with it, but I feel like it's gonna be longer than it should have been.
It is.
Das Vidanya. Comrade.
I will say, having watched the trailer for the second one, that's cause like watching the trailer for the second one from, I forget which show that was. That might have been the Keeley's Summer Game Fest, I think, was where they showed that off earlier this year. Atomic Heart 2. And like, I was like, all right, it's time to play Atomic Heart 1, because Atomic Heart 2, like, I remember watching the trailers for Atomic Heart 1 and being like, I'm gonna play this eventually. Mm-hmm. And I saw the trailer for Atomic Heart 2 and was like, okay, that's a game I kind of want to get the day it comes out, right? Yeah.
Part 2 actually looks to be pretty good.
And I'm enjoying the weird nonsense narrative that it has. Mm-hmm. There's some mechanics that I'm just like, this kind of feels bad, just mechanically. But I'm having a pretty okay time with it so far. Okay. And there are moments where I'm like, all right, this game is great. So
it has some moments that stick out for you. I think you feel like it feels like you're kind of more attuned to first-person shooters. Am I wrong on that?
First-person shooters, third-person shooters, hack and slash games. I really like most hack and slash games. Now, mind you, like Hogwarts Legacy should have been a game for me. Like, really should have been, because it is a open world third person shooter collectathon. I just didn't like how they did it. Did a lot of things, and it just started to rub me the wrong way. Especially with how long the game was. I'm so close to the 100% for it, by the way.
Nice.
Maybe someday I'll get it. I need like 40 more items for the collection, and I have to play through the first act of the game with each house.
Oh yeah,
That's the most annoying nonsense I've ever seen.
I don't remember if I did. I'm pretty sure I did. I think I got 1,000 out of 1,000. I think there's a quicker way around it. I think like you can save before that part with the sorting head.
Sure.
I think or something like that. But
I'm at
I
930 out of 1,000.
Yeah, look into that. I think there's possibly a save scum way you can do it. Yeah, and that way you don't have to go through the whole shebang. But I loved it personally. I think I was like at a 9 out of 10 for me. So
it's the kind of game where I'm like, I think I'll like the sequel that refines the original more.
No. Biff was saying you can't get the collectibles in one playthrough. He was saying.
I mean, I'm only missing a handful, and they're like in the castle, so I'm not sure if that's true now.
I'm trying to remember if I did.
Like, I'm legitimately only missing like collection chests.
Yeah, I feel like I did get them all. You say that, Biff, but I mean, it's been a while to be fair. But I felt like I did get them all in the first.
Yeah,
I don't know. I can't even.
And then
I can't even tell you.
Otherwise, because I've been updating a lot of firewalls, I've had television on, because if you've ever updated a firewall, it is install the firmware, hit the install button, and sit and pray that as the firewall restarts, it comes back up. Otherwise, you're driving to that customer, because their entire network is going to be down, because it's like the firewall is literally the like gate between the outside world and the inside, right? So, but while you're doing that process can take 30 minutes. So you put on some television while you're doing it. And I watched all of Has Been Hotel, if you've heard of Has Been Hotel.
Who plays in that?
It's an animated show on Amazon. It was originally the pilot was done on YouTube, and it's in the same world as the show Hell of a Boss.
Right.
They're the same animation style. They look like they're the same show. If you don't know that they're separate. Keith David is one of the main characters in Hell of a Boss.
And he says, "Welcome to hell, motherfucker."
No, that's so funny. I really do want to see that movie. I haven't seen those movies in a while. The Tales from the Hood.
Right. I'm picturing that scene right now with him yelling at the dude.
But just like he signed on because like he loves to do animation, but Has Been Hotel is also a musical show.
I'm looking at the image.
So there is an episode. There is a scene where he has like a whole song, just like he did in as the villain of Princess and the Frog.
Okay.
And
the legendary Keith David. It did not
he has pipes, man.
Isn't he getting? I think he's getting a star, right, on the Hollywood Walk of.
I don't know. I hope he is. That'd be awesome.
I think he is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I saw. Maybe some weeks back. But yeah, legendary voice actor.
Yeah, next year. He's to get one next year.
The Arbiter, the prophets when they learn. Yes, that's the legend right there, man. Yeah. But I got to check that out. Has been. It's entertaining though, huh? But it's a musical.
Yeah. So it's there's a weird subgenre of television shows that evidently I love, which is like the whole the concept of like the afterlives and like being able to be redeemed after your death, because like it's on the like if you ever seen the show Lucifer. That's my favorite television show of all time, and it's like that. Or if you've seen The Good Place, which is another one of my favorite television shows of all time.
Anything with hell in it, you liking it, huh? That's what you're telling me.
Evidently, I have this weird subgenre of shows that I like.
Let me guess. Is one of your writers your favorite writers, poets of all time, Mark Twain?
Actually, no.
No, it's Dante.
I actually really do love the Divine Comedy.
Oh,
so that's not even a joke.
Wow, look at that.
God, his ass.
Ain't that something?
I like completely tangential, but everyone should play the game Dante's Inferno.
You know, I feel sad to say I've never played it, and I've owned it. I own it. Like,
Yeah.
I've never played it.
I think it's part of Game Pass technically through EA Play.
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
On consoles.
Yeah. I can
It
just buy it on
is-
Steam if I want. I mean, I should.
It's
That's about-
Christian
you know,
God of
buy it.
War. Like, genuinely, the old school God of Wars, it's Christian God of War.
Christian God of War. Yeah, it is pretty much though. I do know what you're talking about.
More specifically, Catholic.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, not wrong.
Well, yeah, but Catholics are Christian.
Because
still works
Dante
They're just usually the ones that go a little harder into the lore.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, it's good. That's a good game. People should play that game.
Yeah, it's a classic, man. I never played. It's like I had such a weird time with different games where I get absorbed into one game and it takes me off of another game, deviates me to this, and I play that for a long time. I gotta find a way to start playing more. Yeah. Let me see. I don't see it on. I'm looking it up right now to grab it. You know, I did watch the animated movie for it too.
It might not be on PC.
That's
I don't know.
I'm almost
Because
fearful
it's
that
from
not.
that era of Xbox 360 game where some of them were on PC, some of them weren't, and some of them are no longer listed on PC.
It might be the case because I don't see it listed. I see Xbox.
It's definitely playable on Series X because that's how I played it.
I wonder if I can probably
Let me take a look.
get a workaround by streaming it through, you know, the PC app of Xbox app, maybe stream the console.
It was never released on PC.
No, I mean like
It was.
it never was ever.
It was never released on PC. It was PS3, Xbox 360, and PSP.
Wow.
Was the three platforms it was released on.
Isn't that something? Well, if I can stream it maybe from the Xbox, as they allow you to stream gaming, maybe they can do it that way. Maybe
Yeah, you can now remote play Xbox 360 games like as of this year.
Yeah, maybe I can do that and play it through the PC or handheld, one of my handhelds, and I'll see. I'll look into it. Yeah, come hell or high water, Crusader. I'm going to play it. No, I had to play into the hell motif, but yeah. So yeah, man, you've been busy. What else have you been watching? Playing anything else, or that's about it for you?
That because of how for context, I woke up at 6 o'clock today and started working very shortly after that, and I got off of work at 8 o'clock, like 50 minutes ago.
Got you working day and night.
I didn't have lunch until 4 o'clock, and I ate during the middle of a meeting. So it's been a day.
Yeah, I see. And you still showed up here. We appreciate you. We do.
Because it's either that or go to bed, and I'm not ready to go to bed yet.
You said you can sleep when you're dead. I hear you.
Truly.
But yeah, as for myself, I had started. What did I watch recently? I need to check out Peacemaker. I was attempting to try to check that out. Yeah, man, I'm behind. I'm behind on that. I need to watch Andor. I need to watch Alien Earth. Like, I'm behind on some things. It was, what is it? Oh, I was watching that movie, that Civil War movie. I was like,
From like last year or whatever?
Yeah, from A24.
Okay.
And you know, A24 makes some pretty good movies, right? Typically. I wasn't feeling it, man. I didn't like it that much. I was like, To me, it just made a lot of dumb decisions, and like I'm looking. Whenever I see a movie where the characters start making these stupidest decisions, like I'll start yelling at the screen, like, "Hey, don't go that way" or something, right? And so I start seeing it. It's like, why would you do that? And this movie gives me a lot of that, like a lot of just dumb decisions.
You can't make but you can't make a accurate movie about American politics without somebody looking like a complete fucking idiot. So
that's true.
Truly.
That is true. Somebody has to be extremely stupid and ridiculous.
Someone's got to make the worst choices humanly possible.
Yeah.
Well, you said Civil War movie, and I'm like, oh, did you talk about the actual movie Civil War that came out? You talking about Lincoln, like the 2016, I think, movie, or 2014, or whenever that came out, or are you talking about Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter? That movie's legendary.
Yeah,
that movie is legendary.
Vampire Slayer.
We got to clarify. That's true. Yeah, the A24 Civil War. But yeah. I beat Silk Song, as I had mentioned. I got most of the achievements. I got like 5 achievements left, and they are some of the toughest achievements to get. There is one called Steel Soul mode.
Yeah.
You know about it.
Yeah. They had it in the first one, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, you have
Yeah.
to. It's like you have to beat it in what, like 3 hours without getting hit or some shit.
Wow, good goodness. Can you imagine? Not being hit at all?
I think there is a challenge for that, isn't there?
I don't know. If there is, I won't be able to pass it. But the Steel Soul mode in this is beating the game without dying ever. You die once, and that's it. One life mode.
Be good, scrub.
Which is just insane because just traversing the map is a chore on itself or unto itself, right? I cannot imagine getting through some of these bosses and whatever and not dying. We'll see. I'm going to give it a shot at some point. I don't know if I'm going to do it now. I have about 57 hours into it. Man, I don't know. One of the other tougher ones is finding all 234 of the enemies and getting them into basically a journal or a Pokedex, if you will. And because you have to fight some of them like 15 times before it updates the journal to say, hey, this is what this creature does, right? And it's 234 of them. I have like maybe 180 that I've completed out of that. So that's not super ridiculous. I could be able to get that out of the way if I jump back into it and do it. It's just going to be a bit tedious. And then you got another one, Steel Soul Completion, which is beating the game without dying and getting 100% of the map. I'm like, sheesh.
Good luck, buddy.
Yeah, tough. And Speedrunner is beating it in 5 hours, which doesn't seem that crazy. And it's another one. Speed completion is beating it within 30 hours and getting 100%. That one seems a little more difficult, but we'll see. I'm going to give it a shot eventually, but I got to move on to other games because I'll be stuck on this forever if I don't. But yeah.
One of my coworkers has done the speed chat test one, whatever it is. He was bragging about it the other day. And he's going to try the Steel Soul challenge.
Oh, well, good luck. Tell him good luck.
I think he might be able to do it because he beat that whole game like 2 days after it came out. Like he no lifed that shit.
Wow.
Like he was deep. He came in. It came out what, like a Thursday or something.
Yeah.
He came in the following Monday and he's like 100% of it. And I said, "What do you mean?"
That man was in there. Sheesh. I don't know how he did that. Some people are just really excel in these types of games, man. Like I think I do all right, but like some people are just, they make it look easy. Let me give a few more shout outs and let's move to this news roundup. Shout out to Jax, I said you before, but I'll give you officially. Music, what's up, brother? King Styles, what's up? Zach Riley, what's up, brother? Why So Serious, I think I've said you already, but welcome. Panti, Wagwan, what's up, brother? Who else did I say? Oh, Stilo Facts. What's up, brother? And I believe that was about it. Yeah, Danny, let's move to this news roundup.
First up, we've got, after a surprisingly short term as president of Nintendo of America, Doug Bowser is stepping down to be replaced by Devin Pritchard. A Nintendo spokesperson said, and I quote, "So long, Bowser."
So long, Bowser. Somebody had to do the voice. Somebody had to do the voice.
So she's taking over January 1st, so I guess he's following through to the end of the year, and then good old Devin Pritchard will be taking over. I guess she has worked for Nintendo of America for quite some time, so she is... I'm sure she'll do a good job. To be fair, I have no idea what Bowser did while he was there. I think I saw him in like one conference ever. So he may have just been holding onto the wheel while they looked for another person to take over permanently.
Yeah, there was a bit more I had just saw about that. Hold on one second. I just put a bunch of nonsense on the screen. I had this ready, and I thought I did. Where is this? Okay. I'm pressing everything but the right thing on my end over here. Excuse me, everyone.
Happens to the best of us.
Okay, there we are. There we go. I was trying to show it as you talked about it. Just to dive into it a bit more, Nintendo of America President Doug Bowser steps down. It says that the Chief Operating Officer, Doug Bowser, will retire December 31st after more than a decade at the company. There's him with Mario there. He will be succeeded by Devin Pritchard, or Pritchard. Not sure how to say her last name. A nearly 20-year veteran of the video game industry and longtime Nintendo exec. More importantly, Pritchard served as Executive Vice President of Revenue, Marketing, and Consumer Experience at Nintendo of America, overseeing many aspects of the Switch 2 launch this spring. Pritchard will also join the Nintendo of American Board of Directors and become an executive officer at the Japan-based parent company Nintendo. Additionally, Satoru Shibata will join Nintendo of America as CEO while continuing his roles as Managing Executive Officer and Corporate Director and member of the board at Nintendo. One of my earliest video game experiences was playing the arcade version of Donkey Kong, Bowser said. Since that time, all things Nintendo have continued to be a passion for both me and my family. Leading Nintendo of America has been the honor of a lifetime, and I am proud of what our team has accomplished in both business results and the experiences we've created for consumers. Listen to all that PR talk, fellas. He continued, now it's time for the next generation of leadership, and Devin's track record speaks for itself. She is an exceptional leader, and her promotion is a testament to her strong performance and strategic contributions to the company's growth. I have full confidence that she will guide the company to even greater heights. Bowser's boss, Nintendo President Shuntaro Furukawa, said in a separate statement, during his tenure, Doug made numerous contributions to bring smiles to the faces of people connected to Nintendo. I would like to express my gratitude for his strong efforts. Devin, who will become the new president, has also made many contributions to Nintendo over the years. I am confident that, like Doug, Devin will continue to support Nintendo's important mission of creating smiles. That was a bit more, but I'm not reading all of that. Just to go have some more. I'm like, okay, we got it. So old Dougie Doug is retiring, fellas. Any thoughts on that? What's your thinking there? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I believe, okay, so we had Reggie Fils-Aimé, who Doug succeeded. Reggie obviously was beloved.
Reggie's a legend.
Yeah, Reggie's a legend, right? I don't know if Doug was as beloved. And,
I don't think he did anything wrong that I can remember. He wasn't there for very. I mean, he worked at the company forever, but he wasn't president for very long.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's my thinking too.
It's like I was saying. I can't think of any like particular move that was like especially his. I guess you could say the launch of the Switch 2 is his, but if he was only in this position for like a year, then a lot of that would have already been in place. So he was kind of just like guiding it out the door, which clearly he did successfully. It's selling very well. So like clearly he's good at his job. I'm a little bummed he's leaving just because it was really funny that the guy in charge of Nintendo of America was called Bowser.
Literally.
So if for no other reason than that, I'm bummed to see him go. But I'm sure this Devin Pritchard will do fine. I don't really pay that much attention to the inner workings of Nintendo because I don't care. But I don't know. Maybe she'll go and whip the Pokemon company into shape and get a game out the door that doesn't look like hot ass.
So Nintendo of America has like very little control over the company. Like,
I know.
Their big thing is like pricing in America, and even then they have to fight tooth and nail. Like Reggie had to fight tooth and nail to get Wii Sports included as a pack in with the Wii.
Really?
The greatest decision that Nintendo has ever made, mind you.
Yeah.
Because
like
Wii Sports sold the Wii.
Definitely.
And but like I really don't think that he did anything. Like either direction. He existed.
I guess the best thing we could say is that he didn't mess up anything, right? I guess that's a positive. And his name being Bowser, like you said, Danny, that has to be some type of destiny right there.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, for self.
I bet that's how he got the job in the first place. He was probably like in his interview, he was like, "Hey, so, babe, by the way,
you see my name, right? Come on.
I mean, what other reason?
He's like, come on. It's Bowser. Come on. Makes sense. But yeah, shout out to Doug. Get your retirement on, brother. I'm happy for him. And shout out to Devin Pritchard. Pritchard. I'm not sure how to pronounce this sister's last name, but I'm hoping I got it right. One of those three. Yeah, we'll see. I will say I wouldn't be shocked if there are some of these idiots out there talking about woke or something like that, because now it's a woman heading the company in Nintendo. We'll see. Of Nintendo of America, at least. I wouldn't doubt it. I'm almost expecting it, actually.
We need to bring back bullying.
I don't know. Were they mad when Reggie was in charge because he wasn't white?
I don't remember if it happened with Reggie. I don't think, though, we had the as pronounced, and I call them anti-gamers. These anti-gamers out here doing all this nonsense with this Gamergate 2 nonsense, basically. So I think Reggie was fine. Plus he had a fancy last name, so they were like, let's leave him alone. His name is Filame. So they was like, But yeah, so we'll see. I don't expect Nintendo to falter at anytime soon. Yeah. What else do we have, Danny?
We have some not particularly surprising, but also not great prices for the Xbox ROG Ally. So it looks like the ROG Ally is going to be... this may not be 100% confirmed. I think it probably basically is, but it's $599.99 for the regular one, so $600 for the regular one, and $1,000 for the Ally X.
It is confirmed, by the way.
Oh, okay. So they doubled down and put that shit out.
The pre-orders are officially open.
Oh, sick! Oh yeah. I wasn't gonna buy one anyway, so I don't care. To be honest with you, it's not great pricing. I think the $600 one is probably about right. The $1,000 one seems high, but also like, I do imagine that some of that pricing has to do with the fact that
the tariffs.
In America, everything is ass right now.
The original prices were $50 cheaper and $100 cheaper, respectively.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I feel like they may have missed the mark on this one, but I want to get you guys' thoughts on it, though.
It is. You go ahead, Danny.
No, you have more intelligent stuff to say about it than I do, I'm sure.
So, the APU that's in it, the piece of silicon that's both the CPU and the GPU in these devices and like in the consoles and stuff like that, the APU that's in it, this is the cheapest version of a device that has that APU in it. The Lenovo one is more expensive for not actually being a better device than this. So, for what it's worth, they are undercutting the other handheld devices that are equivalent to these devices.
You're speaking of the Lenovo Go 2 or the original Lenovo?
Go 2, yes.
Okay. Now, the Lenovo Go 2 is much more powerful. Let me not say much more powerful. It's more powerful than the Xbox Ally X by a decent amount.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I believe so, because it has the let me pull up the spec sheet, because I was actually tempted. I thought
they were about the same.
It's you know what? I did hear that the delta between how they can perform may be negligible in points, but I'm pretty certain the Lenovo Go 2 is more powerful. Let me see. Lenovo Go 2.
I know it has an OLED display, and that's like the one thing that's pretty different.
Yeah, it does have that too. That's partly why I was
tempted. Which is a pretty good selling point.
Yeah. Let me see. So the specs for the Lenovo Go 2, it has it has a ridiculous 8.8-inch OLED screen, 144 hertz, up to the highest end, of course, 32 gigabytes of RAM, 74 watt per hour battery, slightly less powerful than the X, obviously, since it's an 80 hour inside of the Ally X. Okay, so the Ally 2 does boast a more powerful Ryzen AI Z2 Extreme processor with a dedicated AI accelerator. I mentioned the battery, and it says it has obviously the more integrated streamlined Xbox theme, but that's going to come to the Lenovo as well in the future. They're not too distant future.
Yeah, so Yeah, so it has more RAM. The Legion Go has more RAM. The APU is probably better in the Ally X.
Yeah, and
Which is what I saw.
And the Lenovo Go 2 has the Ryzen Z2 Extreme. So I think it's because the Xbox Ally has the AI accelerator with theirs, right?
Yeah,
theirs,
with the NPU in it.
Right. So up to that, it has up to 2 terabytes of storage for that one, and a micro SD card to increase it. What else? Detachable controllers.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. So they're fairly
trade-offs
negligible.
with
There's
each
trade-offs,
one.
like you said. Yeah. I think for me, it's the matter of that it's an 8.8 inch screen and it's OLED. I think those are major selling points for the Lenovo. But yeah,
the OLED's the big thing for me. The screen size is, I don't know, relatively negligible between the two sizes for me. The refresh rate being higher is interesting on the Legion 2 because it's 144 hertz versus 120 hertz. Granted, that's not going to be that horribly relevant for most things that you're going to run on it because you're going to be limited by like what you can do with the handheld in general. That OLED is nice though. Say what resolution the Ally X is.
The resolution for the Ally is, where is it? I just saw it. 1080p. Where is it? 1920 by 1080p.
Okay, so the Lenovo has a slightly different resolution. It's 1920 by whatchamacallit. But when you're at a screen of that size, the pixel density is truly going to be negligible.
Yeah, the Lenovo is 1920 by 1200. Yep.
For those who aren't aware, the smaller a screen gets, the larger that the resolution gets matters negligibly. What you want more is a better refresh rate. Which technically Legion has both. So that's interesting. What's the Legion Go priced at?
So if you get the lower model of the Legion Go, you can get it for $1,049, and the higher price one is basically $1,400 with tax close to $1,500.
What's the difference between the two?
So I think the lower price model
between the lower and the higher.
Yeah, the lower price model, I believe it's less RAM and it's less. I think it's 1 terabyte.
Oh, so the lower one's only 16 gigs of RAM.
Right.
So it's more. Wow. So that you really have to pick and choose between like all three of those options are basically like. There's a ton of picking and choosing between what you really want. If you're looking for the highest end, the Legion Go 2 maxed out one is probably the best choice.
Yeah, I would say so. But I would also say the diminishing returns at that point, because you're right. Ultimately, the differences between these two from the X and that are kind of negligible. And if you're paying $1,500 for a handheld, you may as well just go get a laptop. Honestly, get a laptop, you'll get way higher performance, right? And that's what I've decided because of this. It's like, okay, let me just go get a laptop that has the OLED screen. It has a 50 series card in it, literally, and it costs less than the $1,500 handheld here. Why not? So that's what I've decided. But yeah. So Gray says the lower Ally, the Ally S, we can call it Gray. He said it's $1,000 in Australia. So it's $1,000.
Yeah, I don't know what Australian money means. I don't know, like
the dollar reduce.
Yeah. I don't know what your made up money means. I'm sorry.
Keep your dollar reduced to yourself, Gray. But it says Microsoft has confirmed the price of the ROG Ally X and ROG Xbox Ally. They need to put the S on that ahead of its release. Both handheld. They should, right? The company has gone for, the company has gone for $999.99 for the more powerful ROG Xbox Ally X, and $599.99 for the ROG Xbox Ally. The pricing announcement comes in hot from Microsoft with just a few weeks to go. It's crazy that they waited this long to announce it, by the way. And as the old joke keeps going, right just around the time where they're heading into the weekend when it's bad news. So people are like, Phil's headed to bed now. Let's put the price out there so he won't have to face any heat. So in Gamescom in August, Microsoft and ASUS told IGN companies still needed more time to figure out the macroeconomic impact and pricing, which it was obvious, right? It was obvious they were not set on where they could price these things. And then you got the tariffs, and it's saying that too. It says a statement issued amid frequently shifting market conditions fueled by ever-changing U.S. tariffs. This is always a challenge, Jason Ronald. Shout out to Jason Ronald. Microsoft's vice president of Xbox gaming devices and ecosystem told IGN last month, and you always try to find the right balance between affordability and price point. And I think especially in a mobile form factor that also adds in dimensions such as battery life and as well. And then, as you said, the macroeconomic climate is challenging. I think we will have to, we need more time to figure the macroeconomic impact to pricing. And that's why we'll be sharing much later in September and October. ASUS Senior Vice President Sean Yin added, yeah, fellas, I mean, so for me, and there are people already buying it, right? And I feel like there's some people that's locked in. We got the hardcore crowd. We got the pay pigs. There are some people that are gonna buy this thing regardless, right? But I feel like the more, I don't want to say frugal, but the more picky shopper who wants more bang for their buck, such as myself, I feel like if I'm paying this much, I need you to provide me with something that's going to last me for a long time. That's the way I am, right? And that's why when I sought to get my PC at the time when I got it, I wanted something that's going to last well into the future for the GPU I got. And so that's what I did. And I can eventually upgrade later. So I feel like I should just go ahead and get me a nice high-end laptop. It works for me when I take it on the go. I don't hold these handhelds in my hand anyway. I plug them up. So that works out for me. It may not work for everyone else. And so I'm just wondering, are you guys at all?
I was gonna buy one at $900.
You gonna get one
at $1,000, it's a bit much. I was gonna buy one at 900.
900 would have made more sense, I think. Right?
It was the I have really wanted a handheld gaming PC for a while, and I still want one.
Yeah.
I almost bought a Steam Deck, but the Steam Deck has too many limitations that I just don't want to buy it because of that, right?
I feel you.
There's a lot of games that I play that don't work on the Steam Deck because they have anti-cheat or because they come from stores that aren't Steam, and getting that working it's possible for some of them, but an actual pain in the ass.
Yep. Understandable.
And like, I have a ton of games from the Epic Game Store because they give away free games every week. I have a ton of games on GOG, especially because of Prime. And I have Game Pass for PC, right? And so I really did want a Windows handheld, but all of the Windows handhelds that exist currently kind of suck.
Yeah.
Like, because Windows in handheld kind of sucks, but then this was like, this has the slimmed down version of Windows. It's coming to this first, and then coming to the other ones second.
Right.
And it had like all the specs I want, minus an OLED screen, or that original price was very tempting. It's just that it's a little bit much now for.
Yeah, for especially for a 7. Basically, you're still getting a 7-inch screen. It's not OLED. It's what is it, IPC screen. IPS rather. So it's not like this. It's missing a few, I guess, bells and whistles I would have liked for me to be like, yeah, that's worth it. I know it's a Z2 Extreme, and it's obviously a higher processor because of that. So I get it, and it's AI. But I'm like, man, you got the MSI Claw out there. I've been talking to my brother MJ Dark and John. Shout out to both of them. It's like, I felt like I was going to go that direction, as well as Sycamore, by the way. I'm sure one of these haters out there, the Famas brothers. I was like, the more I looked at it, man, the more I was like, I may as well just get a laptop. So that's what I'm going to do. Danny, what's your thoughts on this, brother? What's your whole feeling? Did you ever have any thought of getting any of these? And what pricing would have convinced you, I guess, to do it?
No, I mean, I wasn't going to get one regardless. I really don't think any price would have made me get one. I don't have a scenario in which I would choose to play on a handheld instead of what I already have. I don't travel. I can't play it at work. It's just there's really just like no scenario in which I would use it. So it's completely pointless to me. I think the pricing is high, but I feel like I kind of understand why it is that high. Like it's not good, and I don't expect a lot of people to buy it. But I think that it kind of makes sense with how expensive everything is right now,
Yeah.
and how it it is serving a much more niche audience, which means there's no room for them to like take the cost onto themselves. Like they're having to sell it at cost or at a profit for it to make even any amount of sense. Plus the fact that probably Xbox is taking a cut from Asus about it. So it's like I understand why it's more expensive. I think for the people who are like deep in the mobile gaming or handheld gaming ecosystem, maybe it's for them, maybe it's not. I'm so far outside that I really just like don't know how they're feeling about it, and I won't speculate on it. For me, it's like, does it make sense to want to take your PC on the go? Sure. But I also feel like the overwhelming majority of people who are playing on PC are not on the go that often, especially now. So I don't know. It doesn't really make a ton of sense to me. It just in general, and it never did. And the pricing certainly is not helping the situation.
Yeah, I feel you. Let me ask you guys in the chat, is anyone sold on this right here? King Webb, what's up, brother? I believe you made a tweet just before we went live, and you put the green dot or whatever it was, and you were like, yeah, basically. That's the way I took it. Like, that's the pricing. Is anyone sold on the device? Anyone thinking of getting it and picking it up? Like, anyone changed their minds now that we've seen the official pricing? So yeah, King Webb is sold. Boom is sold. Boom has his, I know. A few other people I know have theirs locked. I believe, I don't think he would mind me saying it. Lucius Augustus, who we've had on the show a few times, he's got his pre-ordered. I don't know. I mean, he was set though from the jump that he was getting the ROG Ally X. So me, I've changed because I was like, yeah. And then the tariffs happened, and you saw them changing the pricing on Xbox, and I was like, well, if that's been affected, I know this handheld is about to be affected. So I don't know, man. For me, I think the laptop is the way to go. So there's the specs, not the specs, but here's some of the details as far as the prices globally. For the X, again, it's $999.99 in pounds, $799, and I'm not sure what this one would be. Is that what's this one right here, guys? I think the first one is.
And I can't see where your mouse. Oh, you know what? I'm definitely not caught up on the video.
So the first one will be pounds, I believe. I'm not sure what this one will be.
That's euros.
Euros. Thank you.
So it's American dollars, pounds, and euros.
Thank you. So euros is and that's something that's interesting looking at these
and
price
ERP
ranges.
is estimated retail price.
Right. So yep. So $999.99 American or USD, if you will. Pound is $7.99 and euros $8.99. $5.99 for us for the S version, if you will. $4.99 and $5.99 respectively for euros and pounds. Says alongside its pricing announcement, Microsoft has opened up pre-orders for both the ROG Xbox Ally X and ROG Xbox Ally S through the Microsoft Store, Asus eShop, and select global retailers in 38 countries. I don't need to read the rest of that. That's enough. But yeah, hey, kudos to whomever is going to get it. Couldn't be me, not for what they're offering. I think I'll go for a bit more for mine, but no shame, no shade to anybody who does decide to get it. It's your money at the end of the day, right? But yeah, what else? What is this? Lock up. I will hook it up like you. Well, I'm not sure what you're saying there, brother. Like up. I will hook it up like you. Okay, well, I'm not sure what you mean.
English.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like because he put quotation marks on. Oh, he's on the TV. Okay, I know it's off something because he put like the parentheses around it. Web Dave, what's up, brother? So what else did we have, Danny?
We've got there's a Diablo 4 StarCraft crossover. It seems like they're adding a bunch of primarily cosmetic items. I don't know. You posted a ton of pictures here about it, and it looks
Yeah.
like it's a lot of sort of mounts and armors and
Yeah.
companions and things like that. So
I just figured I would
pretty
highlight
cool
it
little
for
crossover here.
for the Diablo, Diablo nerds and such and lovers. I love Diablo as well, so I figured I would highlight it. So this is cool. I've always found it pretty cool when I see cool crossovers like this. It's not a crossover per se, aside
Is any
from.
of it free?
Is it free?
I said, is any of it? Does anyone know, or is it all just bundles that you can
Doubtful.
buy?
Doubtful. Oh, very doubtful that it's free. Let me read a bit of this. I have it posted on the video here. Embody the sector's finest with StarCraft X Diablo 4. Starting on September 26th, September 26th at 12 o'clock p.m. PDT, purchase iconic StarCraft-themed cosmetics emblematic of their legendary factions. Suit up as Jim Raynor with the Barbarian. Channel Kerrigan's fearsome style with the Spiritborn. Outfit your druid with into Titius Findlay, and more. It says earn bold emblems from Twitch drops starting September 26th through October 10th. And keep an eye out for free gifts available in in-game shop. So there's some things you'll get for free.
Okay.
Purchase iconic cosmetics in the in-game shop. As you can walk and see, you can don the armor fit for the Kalai of the Queen of Blades. You got the Rebel Marshal Barbarian. You got Heaven's Devil Druid. You got the Overqueen of the Swarm Necromancer. We have the Dark Prelate Rogue. Might have to do that. I might have to play that one. The High Templar Sorcerer. The Queen of Blades Spiritborn. The Zergling Rush Mount and Mount Armor. I know I haven't played this in a while. You got a mount now? Okay. Foe to Friend
mount in the base
Companion.
game. It's a horse.
Oh yeah. Wait a minute, is it? Oh, that's right, the horse. Oops. But I didn't know they added like exotic ones. So I guess that's the best way I should have said it.
Yeah, they had some armor at launch, but not much.
Yeah, like when I played it was just the horse, and you had some nice horse armor. But I wonder what else I'm missing now, because it's been a while. Foe to Friend Companion. And you get free gifts in the in-game shop as well. Just wanted to highlight it for those who still play it. I know my brother PTK Blam, who I need to respond to, he hit me up earlier, is definitely going to get some of this. I'm pretty certain, knowing how much he loves Diablo. But yeah, but I love crossovers like this, man. When especially for Microsoft, when they actually use their IP properly. Although I'm pretty sure they had no decision making in this, but it is pretty cool to see.
I wish I liked Diablo 4 more.
You don't care for it?
I love Diablo 3, man. Yeah. I understand the people who love Diablo. Like, I didn't understand them at the time. I do now. Like, the people that are like, Diablo 2 is so much better than Diablo 3, right? Because I'm that person with Diablo 3 to Diablo 4.
It's interesting. Yeah.
I'm a person who played Diablo 3 to the extremes during the seasons and would be ranked on the leaderboards for the first couple of weeks of any given season. I just couldn't keep up after like a week's worth of time. But I would be like somewhere in the top 10 or 20 in North America during most of the seasons in Diablo 3 on PC. And man, I wish I liked Diablo 3 more.
I like Diablo 3. I think I liked.
I just don't like its end game.
Yeah, it was something.
I mean, it has a much better campaign than Diablo 3. Like, 100% it has a better single player than like single player like based story. But like, I love Diablo 3's end game loop, and I do not like the dungeons, the dungeon end game in Diablo 4 at all.
I've heard a few people say they're veterans of it that said the same. I liked it a lot, but I mean, not too much. I moved on, right? But it was, but that's kind of like me anyway. I don't stick around forever for a game. But I will say, I mean, visually, I thought Diablo 4 was beautiful.
Sure.
3 was cool.
Clears
for me.
3.
Yeah,
3 was good in its time. It looks ancient now.
Yeah, it does. I got some gameplay footage of 3, matter of fact, when I played with my buddy. But yeah, 3 was cool. I think I liked 2 more. And I've liked 4 the most overall, just based on how more polished it was compared to the other ones in the series. But I will agree that part 3, I think in-game was better than 4's. I will agree with you there. Because, yeah, I had to have my buddy run me through this to understand it. I'm like, okay, this is complex. But it was pretty cool. Reggie Bones, by the way, said he pre-ordered his or theirs. I'm not sure. I don't want to misgender you. But, yeah, Reggie has theirs pre-ordered as well. Shout out to Reggie Bone. What else did we have, Danny?
A pretty cool one, I think. Although I'm struggling to find like how wide spanning it's going to end up being. PlayStation is stealing a really cool thing that Bungie was doing with Destiny forever, where you can, if you get certain trophies in. Right now, it looks like it might only be.
It's only
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, it's only Ghost of Tsushima.
But I'm assuming it feels like that's such a random one that they'll probably
Sucker
expand
Punch
it anyway.
said it's the start. That the rest of the studios will be joining. That they're the first one.
Cool. Okay, so what it is if you get certain trophies, you can go onto their store, and I assume you have to link your PlayStation account or whatever, and then you can buy certain merch. So you can get like a badge or a shirt or whatever. That's like basically the real world equivalent of like Xbox 360 Avatar Awards.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really cool, actually. Like, that's dope. Am I going to take advantage of it and buy some of it? I don't know. The stuff I'm looking at on the link that we have in our chat from it like doesn't impress me, but the idea of it I love.
Well, let me tell you, the Destiny shirts for the Moments of Triumph were always fire. I own every single one of them that was released between 2017 and 2024. I did not buy this year's because I didn't play enough this because I stopped playing. But the shirts are awesome. They did jackets for the raids because in Destiny it was never tied to achievement. It was tied to like in-game achievements, which are called triumphs. And then they did ones for like the raids where if you beat the raid during the first week it came out while everyone was still trying to figure out best strategies and stuff like that, when like no one was optimized for stuff. If you beat it in the first week, you could get a exclusive jacket, and you had to do it in that first week. I think I own 4 of the raid jackets. There's a couple I didn't buy because I didn't think they looked very good, and I didn't need that type of jacket. But like, they were pretty high quality jackets, and you can tell they're using the same vendor as Bungie because the Ghost of Tsushima shirt has like the same patch on the arm and everything. Because I think they're even letting you customize it where you can get the I guess on what is it called on PlayStation? Dude, just your username? Because it's like Xbox game tag.
I just call it gamer tag across the board. So yeah. I don't actually know, but
so all of my shirts that I have from the Moments of Triumph have my gamer tag on the shoulder, and I know like, especially some of the early Destiny ones when they did this when they first started doing it. I think I know like half a dozen or more people who have most of the early shirts because like we used to all get them, and we used to do things where we'd help people finish the objectives that they needed so that they could order their shirt in time, because it was always timed. Like you had to do all of the Moments of Triumph before the year ended and the new expansion came out, and so like people would be like, shit, I really want to get that shirt, and be like, all right, we'll help you out. So it is. I'm really ecstatic about this. I know some people are a little bit like, I wish I could just buy the merch and didn't have to do something in game, but it is a cool thing to show off you did something.
I agree that I think that they should just also have better merch. I don't know what they have already. But yeah, the idea of like you platinum this game and now you can get this cool shirt, like that sounds cool. Know, depending on the pricing of it, because it's like if it's like you have to platinum the game and then pay $50 for a fucking t-shirt, that's dumb.
I think with shipping it's like 35.
That's not too bad. 35 is like okay. Yeah. I will say the only 2 things that they have right now, according to their website, I've been scrolling through it, is it's a platinum trophy pin or like badge, and then a t-shirt.
The shirt for beating the game.
Yeah, which is all and it's. I'm not impressed by these 2 like awards in particular. I think that the t-shirt's like fine and the pin is but the idea of it is really cool, and I hope it's successful so that they keep doing it. because Ghost of Tsushima is one of the PlayStation IP that I like really enjoyed. If they start doing this for like Horizon or God of War, I might not care as much. But
see, I'll buy the Horizon one day one.
It depends on what it looks like. There's
true, very true.
There's merch that could come out of Horizon that would be really cool, and if that's the case, I would buy it. I did platinum both of those games, so
yeah, me too.
For me, I feel like, well, I agree with you guys. I do like this implementation. I think that it could be stepped up to a further degree. I've always liked that thought, maybe that.
For sure.
Because we've seen it before, actually, where I forgot the name of this company, but I think they would make your avatar for you or something like that for a price.
Yeah, there was one that would do your Halo Spartan and Halo Reach.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
They would 3D print your
That's exactly what it was. So I like that thought. Like if maybe you can have a trophy printed out of what you did, right, or an achievement, diamond achievement, or something like that printed out.
They should do that for Sea of Thieves. They should let you print your pirate.
Yeah, maybe print out your ship or something like that, right? That'd be cool.
I made my guy the fattest son of a bitch. I love him so much. I need to play Sea of Thieves again. It's been like 6 months.
I haven't played Sea of Thieves since it was bare bones. I don't even know.
I've never played it.
Oh, well, hey, listen.
It's a fun ass game.
We're kind of in the same boat.
If you're playing it with friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did play it, though. I did play where I came across the Kraken. I did do that. That was fun.
I love the classic meme where it's like the guy's like captain and he's like yeah and then just screams and there's a boat coming up behind or the one boat is like coming up right behind them with the Pirates of the Caribbean music playing. Dun, 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 dun. But
the Pirates thing was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
Is that still in the game?
Yeah. It's permanent.
It's still playable? That's permanent?
Yeah,
Okay.
It was like a specific event, but you can still go and play through all the chapters of it.
One of the smarter collabs right there. But yeah, I man, it's been so long since I played it. I do want to, if I can get a cool unit of people to jump in with this little squad, I would definitely do it. I remember when I played it, our ship had got attacked, and so we had to. I didn't know how to do it, but they were instructing me to pull out a bucket and then take the water and go up top and then dump the water back out and stuff like that while they try to patch up the hole. And that was hectic, but fun as hell. So I do remember that. I do remember I got killed by the Kraken. It pulled me under. And I guess I went to some afterlife situation. It has been a while since I played it. But, it's definitely got its fan base because look how well it started to perform once it hit Steam and PlayStation. So, yeah. But, yeah, if you can get a squad, I've heard it's really, really fun. Yep. But, Danny, what else did we have, my man?
Ooh, not too much more, which is good because we're running thin on time already. Let me jump to one of our not video game pieces of news, which is I'll just put them together. It's two Spider-Man related things. Number one, Spider-Man Brand New Day filming has been delayed on account of Tom Holland got his ass a concussion.
Yeah.
I don't know how exactly. I thought we had like stunt doubles and shit for exactly this reason. It's a real bummer for the studio. Not that I really care about their money, but like when your lead actor is down, and especially when you're shooting on location, that means it's like, I don't know how long he's out for. You know, in football, when you get a concussion, protocol is like at least 1 week and then up to 3, I think, usually. So, but regardless, that's 1 to 3 weeks of having to pay for all these hotels and all these food, like for all of your staff and all that shit. So it's really super expensive.
Yeah.
So it is a bummer. He's fine from the sounds of it, so there's no concern there. I would love to hear what stunt it was that happened that it caused it. I want to know so bad. One of the things it could have
he'll be talking about it during the
1000%.
press release. Yeah,
because everyone's going to ask. It's going to be like one of the first questions. It's like, hey, how's your head, dude?
Yeah, seriously.
One of the things it could have been is that very maybe like recently more popular actor. I know him from Black Lightning. Marvin Jones III.
Yeah.
Has been cast as Tombstone.
Great casting, by the way.
He's looking? He's gonna be great for the part. I think he's gonna do a good job. He was very. I didn't love the Black Lightning show. He was really intimidating in it.
Yeah,
as Tobias Whale, right?
He also had some of the most. He had some of the dialogue he would say. no white person could get away without being canceled.
No, he's about as light skinned as a person could get away with saying that shit.
Yeah. Because he's albino. For those
He's
that don't
albino.
know.
Yeah.
Matter of
Yeah,
fact,
yeah.
while you just
He
while you
is
talk
black,
about it, let me
but
find the
he's-
image. Yeah, and he'll say some
Yeah.
things is like this nappy headed such and such and such. I'm like, okay.
It's again, didn't love the show, but I think he had really great presence in it, and so I think I've liked all of the Spider-Man movies so far. I'm expecting this one will also be good. So here we go. I don't think Tombstone is like going to be a major villain in it though, because we've heard a lot of different villains as being in it. There's been rumors of like what's his name, the Spot or whatever. There's been rumors of Mr. Negative. There's like images of the what's it called, the demon's head or whatever on like a tank that people were taking pictures of from when they were shooting on location. So there's I don't think he's going to be like a huge part of the movie, but I think whatever amount he's in, he'll be good in it. And I think that's, you know, I'm excited. Why not? Here we go.
So there he is on the screen for those that don't know him. Marvin Jones III to play crime boss Tombstone. And if you all hadn't been exposed to the comics much, Tombstone was more or less a brother as well who, I forgot his entire like background of why he had this like hardened body and everything like that. And his body is more grayscale, but it works with Marvin Jones. They can put some makeup on him, of course. But yeah, like you said, it has been paused a week after Holland suffered a concussion on set. But yeah, he's been cast in it. Man, yeah, this dude here was, to Danny's point on Black Lightning. Black Lightning was hit or miss for me. It was kind of cheesy.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
But I don't know if it was more cheesy than anything else I've seen on the WB or whatever, maybe. I like some parts of it, I will say. I did appreciate...
It had some moments.
Yeah, I did appreciate, like, the different usage of his powers. Then it became kind of like and he actually commented on it too. He told the Black Lightning dude, he told him, sit down before I expose you and your what he says, your melanated family of Incredibles or something like that. Because like all the family started getting powers at a point. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
But
That's a real like CW trope that I don't care for, is they start like running out of ideas for the, like, it's usually like season 2 or 3. They've run out of ideas of what they're going to do immediately, and they're like, oh shit, just give everyone in the entire show
they start
superpowers.
turning to Oprah. You get power. You get a power.
In Arrow, it was straight up embarrassing. One season, it was like, we've introduced like 10 new motherfuckers, and they all got powers, or at least like are vigilantes, not necessarily have powers, but like it was insane.
Yeah.
And then you get to Supergirl, and it's like, hey, that guy who worked in IT at the media company, whatever, the Cat Grant's company, he's gonna get powers too. And that guy, Psyche, he's actually from space, been from space the whole time, but you didn't see that one coming. And you're like, bro, what's happening?
What's up, Panda? It's my sister Panda in the chat. John Dunmore says that. What's up, Joe? Rather, he says he's also a rapper. I didn't know that. He's got the voice for it. He's definitely got the voice for it. I'm sorry, I had to get my charger, plug this phone up. But yeah, he's got the voice for it. I can see that. I wonder where is he from? Is he from like New York or something like that? Yeah, son. I can hear it with his kind of very ashy, I call it an ashy voice. Yeah. Great dude, though. I like him in the roles of, from what I've seen there. I can imagine him being he from West Coast. Okay. Oh, L.A., huh? All right. Yeah. I mean, there's some ashy voiced West Coast rappers, too. So I can see that. You know, I think of, what's my man's name? He played in the Ace Ventura movies, too. What's his name? I want to do the wild thing. Dun, 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 dun,
I got no idea.
What is that?
I can see his face,
name?
but I don't know his name.
Now it's making me mad because I can't remember. And I have to look it up. Damn you, old age. I'll look it up some other time. Anyway, what else did we have? You know what? I do want to highlight this as well, since we are here looking at these. If you all didn't know, Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown, it says possibly coming to Xbox here from Insider Gaming, but I believe if you check your app now, it's available now. Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown, And the reason that they said this at the time of posting was that the series had been going strong for more than 35 years with iconic games like The Sands of Time and The Two Thrones, and the Ubisoft franchise dominated the 2000s. Just recently, the Rogue Prince of Persia, which is a roguelike take on the series, hit consoles last month, including Xbox Game Pass. For fans of the series, it seems one more recent title will make its way into the subscription service soon. I will just say this. So the reason they saw it was on a website, Xbox Era. Shout out to Xbox Era and Nick, our brother Nick. It was recently added to the section of Xbox Game Storefront. So that's the case, and I guess it is available now, according to a few people I told it to and checked, and they got it. I bought this way back when it dropped. The game is excellent, flat out. Like, if you have any doubts about, if I saw it, but I didn't want to get it at the time because it was overpriced, or because that was the concern. I think it was overpriced. People thought it was $50, I think, at launch, which is a tough ask for Metroidvania. But I can tell you for a fact, this is easily one of the best Metroidvanias I've ever played, and I played a ton of them. So trust me when I tell you, you will love this game. It is well worth every penny. Dead serious. It is that good. So if you have any doubts, you got it on Game Pass, go give it a shot. I may as well read this now. Shout out to our sister Panda. She drops the New Zealand dollary due of $5. She says, "Great to see you and I carrying Pete into Helldivers 2 gameplay." You saw that? Yeah, I had to show that off for people with Panda. I had to show that off. Matter of fact, let me go back to it. There we go. Yeah, thank you all for carrying me. It had been a while since I played Helldivers, and I jumped in with Panda and Pete, Jedi Knight Peter, if you all don't remember, over the past weekend. It was like 2 weeks ago or so. And they had to carry me because I was playing on my Steam account. On my PlayStation account, I had a ton of things and items and everything else and weaponry. But, yeah, here I was, butt-ass naked out there in the wilderness. So they got me through. His shield carried me through. Indeed, it did. She says, she's been really good, been busy. Hopefully get online and play some games this weekend. Looking forward to gaming in Aussie. Going to Aussie. Okay, you're going next week to Australia. All right. Planet of Lana was dope, by the way, King Web. I loved it, too. What else? Was that about it, Danny? Did we have anything else to share? Or
there's a couple other smaller things, but I mean, we're at like almost 9 o'clock, so we should probably get into the big news.
Yeah, let's move into the bigger news then. We had here the State of Play. If you all had not seen it, I don't think you missed much. Shout out to Lemon. What's up, 108 Dragons, brother? He says, let's see where the Xbox capper's at when the Xbox Ally drops. It says they will be disappearing. Watch. Yeah, some people will. I'm a capper right now, Dragon, because I feel like I need more bang for the buck, so I'm gonna get a laptop. But I'm not mad at anybody that decides to get it. It's your money at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think anybody is wrong for doing it.
I wouldn't do it.
Right,
but you're free to do whatever you want.
You're right. Nerds, what's up, brother? He says, in the middle of packing and moving. I hate moving, but stopping by to hit the like button and give a shout out. Thank you, brother. He said, give a shout out to the crew.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, here's let me make sure I got this stupid thing on the right thing here. Okay, there we go. So this is the Wolverine trailer. I want to get you guys' thought on this. I guess we can talk while it's playing. For one, if you look at his face, that is very clearly the voice actor and actor of JD, right? Like, you can see it. I don't know how if you guys have played Gears of War.
I mean, I knew it was that voice actor. I wouldn't have recognized his face.
I like Gears of War. I don't love Gears of War.
Turn in your Xbox card, sir.
I like
Brother, I didn't play Gears of War for the first time until like 2023. I love Halo. Halo was Xbox to me.
Well,
and
you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Like that was the game that all of my friends played. None of my friends played Gears of War. We played Halo 3 and Halo Reach custom games for hours and hours and hours and hours.
You got good taste, though. Halo 3 is my favorite in the series, so yeah. Good taste.
And like I really like Gears 3 and I really like Gears 5.
I loved 5 actually. I loved 5. What's up, Andrew? Yeah, 5 was dope to me. Yeah.
Yeah. But like, yeah, and I guess 2 was pretty good too. But like, it was the Xbox 360 version that I was playing in 2023, and it,
no, 2 was great.
It having been aged.
2 was great. 3 was probably the best in the series from Gears, I would say. But 5 was
gameplay wise,
too.
that's probably fair.
Yeah,
that's probably very fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say 3, but most people say 2.
Yeah, a lot of people say 2.
I did really like Hive Busters specifically for Hive Busters. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Hive Busters was dope. A lot of color too. Gears usually
truly like
they had a different grayer palette. But no, that said, so the lead actor is Liam McIntyre. If you all hadn't seen him, he plays and voices JD in Gears. And if you see it, look at his face, Wolverine's or Logan's face here, you can see it a bit more. What I would say I was surprised by, literally, was the blood and guts and gore. I did not expect them to do that. I thought like they were going to kind of pussy out a bit and kind of like give us like the PG, oh, he cutting them, but it's, Now, somebody did point out, shout out to John Wolf, he did point out that he thinks their workaround for this is because these guys are kind of like cyborgs or something.
Robots.
Yeah. So what's you guys' thoughts about it?
It's the Samurai Jack way around it. Of like, oh, they're not really people. We can kill them if they've got green blood in their zombies.
Right, exactly. I'm loving it though. It looks vicious as hell. And I don't think you can, if you're really true to the character, you cannot play it any way but vicious. That's how he is.
Yeah. I'll let Crusader go first because I'm gonna be the outlier here.
I don't know that you are. I think I'm gonna be definitively in the middle. I'm real excited for this. Like, looks really good, but I cannot stress how bad of a time I had with Spider-Man 2.
Damn girl, damn.
When I was playing it, I crashed approximately every hour and a half. I had constant characters who their entire character model would just not show up in cutscenes. Realized like Miles Morales he was talking and I was like, where is he in this cutscene? And I realized he was supposed to be there because a burrito started floating around because it was like him holding it and eating it. And I was like, oh,
the spectacular burrito man.
That's cool.
He was a burrito all the time. That's his secret identity.
I had enemies spawning in walls multiple times where it's like, I can't proceed. I have to reset the checkpoint because I cannot kill the last enemy. Or, kill, quote unquote. That's fair. I had, this was supposed to have been patched in the day one patch, and it just wasn't for me. I had an issue where there's a backpack you're supposed to go see on the top of a rooftop at the very beginning of the game for them to teach you how to like switch your costume and stuff as like part of like this the story narrative. They like teach you the game mechanics. I do like that when games do it, but there was no quest objective on top of that backpack, so I had to use other people's footage of like the early levels of the game to figure out which skyscraper rooftop that backpack was on top of, so that I could continue the game. Like I just did not like. I call Spider-Man 2 the game, like, the greatest 3.5 out of 5 game that I would have given a, like, 4.5 or very close to a 5 out of 5, right? Very, very close. Like, I truly, like, when I was able to play the game successfully, I loved it. But I was not able to play the game successfully very often for very long. And so that makes me extremely apprehensive about getting Wolverine Day 1, which kind of kills hype for it. Cause like I'm apprehensive about being in that like Day 1 zeitgeist. And it's like, if I'm gonna wait for it, how long do I wait for it to go on sale and stuff like that? So it kills a lot of the hype for it, but it looks really good and cool. I like how it's like semi-stylized in terms of its graphics. That has been a complaint that I've seen from some people. I personally like that because it means visually the game will age very well. Yeah. Because it's not going for the uncanny valley realism. Yeah. Like, agreed. The games that go for hyper realism look great when they come out, right? And then like 3 years later, you can see all of the seams and everything because a game has outdone them. But when you go for like the semi-stylized but still like hyper detailed game like this, I think that your game's going to age and look really well for forever. There's games like from the 360 that do this kind of thing. Like the original Borderlands, the only games that look like the only reason you know that game is aged is because the newer Borderlands games just have more detail in that same art style. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm excited for this, but not but very apprehensive.
I mean, I will say, like, I feel like that was kind of a one-off situation for Insomniac. Like, I don't really think they have too much of a history of.
God,
no,
yeah.
they don't. They don't. It was genuinely the worst experience I've had with a day one video game ever.
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
Well, like, look, if you were hanging out with your best friend and you were about to go and hang out with him again, and you've known him for 10 years and he's never done anything, but the last time you saw him, he punched you in the stomach. The next time you go to see him, you're going to be like,
I don't know
But,
about
like,
this guy. He might punch me.
Right,
situation's
like
weird with Chad right now.
if this was a Ratchet and Clank game, I'd be over it because like there's a few franchises that like I don't care. I'm gonna buy the next game no
Right.
matter the
Ratchet
what,
and
right?
Clank, Boku no Pico, the classics.
Like Mass Effect. Like BioWare has been doing some like lazy shit, for the last like 3 releases. Still gonna buy the next Mass Effect game day one. The Wolverine is not that kind of IP for me, so it's like it can't get over that. Even though I like love games typically that Insomniac makes. But yeah, like I really, really hope that this comes out polished, and I want to hear that performance is not an issue. I need my reviewers to come out and have a review out like a couple days before this launches and tell me that the performance is fine.
Be honest this
Yeah.
time because they overlooked it in the past. I remember the
I mean,
amazing
the
Spider
reviews
Cube.
overlooked it.
Yeah.
No,
The reviews overlooked it on Borderlands 4,
was,
and that shit barely runs. Like, that shit got an 84 on Metacritic, and it's a potato.
Yeah.
So
Like,
it's really funny because all of the reviews said that like Spider-Man 2 had okay performance. And then Digital Foundry put out a thing saying we just downloaded the day one patch and it broke the game.
God damn.
Because
That's
like evidently
crazy.
the review version of Spider-Man 2 was like super stable. And then they broke
patched it worse.
Like genuinely they broke it with the day one patch.
Damn.
Because like I read all the reviews and I'm like, God damn, because like I caved and bought Spider-Man 2 like maybe 2 days, maybe the day like before it came out, because I was gonna wait a little bit. And I was like, these reviews sounds fantastic, which kind of couples on to the like why it felt so bad to be so defeated by the performance and like genuine game breaking bugs. That like because I caved to FOMO and bought it. And got punished for my hubris.
There you go. Yeah, I will say though, like I really do, just as a comic fan, long time comic fan, I do like what I'm seeing. Much more, like I said, much more visceral than I expected them to go. They said, "Oh, we're aiming for mature," and I'm like, "Are you?" But it looks like they got it. I wonder if they changed any of the storyline because of the I would say leak, but the hack, because they got that stolen from them. So that the hack that happened, I wonder if they changed any major parts of the story or anything like that.
I would doubt it.
Yeah, I also doubt it.
Yeah.
What that would mean like having to go and re-record lines and shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's all so expensive.
That is true.
Mind you, this is the first game of 3 that they have under this contract.
Yeah. I mean, I'll say this too. We know
that's also from the leak, by the way, but they are contracted for 3 Marvel.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put this in quotes just so it's not a spoiler for people. Wolverine games.
Are we not supposed to say what the leak was? Because
I'm not going to say what the leak itself was, but Wolverine games.
We're not allowed?
I think they
illegal?
confirmed already that this is in the same universe as Spider-Man. So from what I
Yeah.
can tell,
Oh.
They
so
did.
So what I can tell is they're trying to build their own kind of MCU of games. I believe because we already saw Hulk. I believe in the first trailer that he alluded to him. So I think that they're
but
heading
yeah,
that
we didn't
direction.
see him, but yeah,
Right, we didn't see him technically. I meant to say that they alluded to him with an Easter egg. So I feel like they're trying to become like the MCU basically studio. I would think.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for them to do that as a one studio because it takes 25 years to make a video game. But yeah, go for it. Knock yourself out,
I
kid.
will say, because they are very willing to reuse assets and put out like standalone expansions like Miles Morales and stuff like that,
And this Venom
they
one.
at least
Venom.
will be able to have because it's part of that leak. I mean, I think we could talk about the fact that whatchamacallit was part of that leak, the Venom game.
Venom.
Right.
Venom. I mean, that didn't
It
have to be a
should
part
be
of the leak. It
noted
was
that
obvious if you played the game.
in the same report for Wolverine, that Wolverine was going to be shown, that Insider Gaming also reported that I think it was them that reported that Venom still exists and is likely to be a like cross-generational launch title for the next PlayStation. So like genuinely like Miles Morales.
Yeah. So let me read a few things, and Danny, I want to get your full thoughts on it. Liam, as Panda was pointing out, Liam McIntyre, if you all had not seen it, he played in Spartacus Vengeance, which was great, by the way, in the first season.
Because
Spartacus
died.
Yeah, he died, sadly, man.
The actor, like,
cancer, I believe.
or something?
Yeah.
I think so.
I like that dude, too. I thought he was great at Spartacus. And then I found out he passed. I'm like, damn. But Liam was in Spartacus Vengeance, and she says that to think that they initially announced it's released in 2025, ha ha ha. 20. I don't know why I did the ha ha. 2026 is required to deliver a more polished game. They have to make up for Spider-Man 2. Oh yeah, they gotta. I think they will. They're one of the teams, I think, that will. They won't let rest on their laurels, and they'll say, hey, we got to correct this going forward. So I hear you on the trepidation.
They'll be fine.
But I think, I think they'll be fine with this.
Yeah, I think it's just more that, like, I'm just like, man, I want to be excited for this, but they, like, put cigarettes out on my hand, man. Like, come on.
Speaking of cigarettes, I wonder if they're going to give Wolverine his tried and true cigar.
His cigar.
Yeah.
Wasn't he smoking one in the, like, first trailer?
Was he?
He was drinking a whiskey. I don't know if he was smoking a cigar.
Yeah.
He was doing both.
But Danny, what's your thoughts? I want to hear your pessimistic thoughts here. What's your view?
I think it looks like hot ass. I think it looks real bad. Like I knew that this wasn't probably going to be for me because I already don't really like Wolverine as a character. He's like a Gen X edgelord's wet dream, and he just doesn't. But he's never done it for me. He is such a boring and uninteresting character. The only time he's ever been even remotely good is in Logan. And that's just mostly because the story written around him was good, and that he himself in it was just like kind of fine. I don't like the character, and then I look at this and I'm like, okay, the voice acting sounds like shit. Granted, we only hear like 5 lines or whatever, but it sounds awful. Like he's coming in and he's rolling straight into the edgelord bullshit again. He's going straight in. Death has a way of following people. But not me. I'm the Wolverine. Like, Jesus Christ. I think the suit looks like actual shit. I don't think it looks good on him at all. It doesn't even look like it fits him, which is crazy because he's not a real person. Like, just make it look like it fits his fucking head. I think it's insane that the villain that they're showing is Omega Red when I'm sure there's no way he's the main villain. There's no way. No one gives a shit about Omega Red. We all know there's going to be like a Sabretooth or a 100%. Magneto somewhere in here. Oh, yeah. We all know that Omega Red's not the guy because no one knows who the fuck that is. we did a little pop for Mystique and we're like, cool, Mystique is in here, but like, is that going to mean anything? Probably not. Like, who really cares? Like, I don't know, man. I look at this and even the combat. I look at the combat and I'm like, oh, that's just Arkham combat again, but like maybe a little faster. Like we're definitely not trying anything there. I hope the camera work that's with that combat is not final to the game because it's going to give people motion sickness. That shit is crazy. It looks bad. We see him in a couple of different costumes, and I think with the exception of maybe the cowboy one, they all look bad. I think his face looks bad in that first shot where he rips the guy in half and the blood's on him. I think looks actually like shit. The fact that everyone's a robot so that we can get away with cutting them in half is like it's a half measure. It's fine, I guess. Like I get it. We got to get past the censors. I understand.
Yeah.
But it's also like, I don't know. They've got that same like shitty future tech aesthetic that they had in Spider-Man 2 when they showed up. And I'm like, I'm just so like, it just doesn't look good. Like I have so little interest in this. And then they did like a whole 5-minute section after the trailer of like trying to explain the game, and they didn't actually say a goddamn thing about it. They were just like,
yeah, that was bad. That was dumb.
They were like Wolverine's cool, right? And everyone was like, yeah, I guess. Yeah, he's a super old guy who can't die and has claws.
Right.
Great. What's his character? Angry? that's his.
His character,
hey, how should I take this scene? As angry as fucking possible. That's every scene that you're ever in, is you're just gonna be pissed. I just don't like I don't know. They in the little like after section, they were like, he's actually a really emotional character, and I'm like, no, he's not. If you're gonna do something with that, I'm interested to see like what the play on that is. But no, he's not. Like I've read some Wolverine comics, and he's the same fucker every time. He's a 5 foot tall Canadian guy with more hair than an actual animal, who's going to come in and chop a bunch of people in half and do abso-fucking-lutely nothing of interest, and he's going to be in every single comic book that Marvel puts out for 20 years straight. Like, I don't care. I was really, really hopeful when they first announced it that they would do something to make the character more interesting, and I'm looking at this trailer and I'm like, no, that's just that fucking guy. And that'll be great for 90% of people because he's a really popular character, but I'm looking at him like, no, that's just the same guy. I don't like. All right, cool. Same day, different shit. Like, or same shit, different day. Whatever. I don't care.
It is really hard to deal with a Wolverine that's not Hugh Jackman, having had Hugh Jackman Wolverine my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Like that is genuinely like a like that was like the first thing, like when he talked, like I was also like, oh, I don't like the voice acting, but I can't tell if I don't like the voice. I can't tell if I don't like the voice acting because I think it's bad, or if it's because I'm like, yeah, that's not
Bro
someone,
comes in,
trying
I've
to
been
be
running my whole life. Yeah, okay.
Why
With
does
those
he have
little
to
baby
sound-
legs? Yeah, I bet you have.
Why does it sound
You
like
ain't getting nowhere.
like South Park the way you did it? I've been running my whole life.
I fought in the Civil War. Don't ask which side.
He's more like
people.
I'm the Wolverine. I'm the best at what I do, and what I do ain't pretty. That's more how it should.
No, you know what? And neither's this game.
See, I'm like I think the only time I have like looked at a superhero costume and been like, man, this looks bad, was the Adidas Miles Morales costume.
Oh God, I
And,
hate that suit so much.
definitely.
like even like
Yeah,
I'm like
yeah,
the
yeah,
most.
yeah.
I like genuinely don't care what a superhero costume looks like.
Oh,
Like
I hate
I don't think
that
it's ever bothered
costume.
me, except for that.
That
I
Miles,
looked at that and went,
I wanted to
that's
write to
not
them.
good.
I almost wrote them a bad
Yeah,
letter
that-
for that. Like, why would you do this?
That's
And
awful.
and
you
like-
halfway revealed who he is, by the way, having his hair stick out like that. I just thought it was dumb
Yeah,
all around.
like, yeah. So like I don't totally feel the whole like costume thing that you have, but like genuinely, I it's not something I noticed, right? Like
Yeah.
I think I like the Iron Spider
I love it.
costume
Mhm.
from
Civil War. I mean,
from
Infinity War.
Avenger.
Yeah.
Infinity War. I really like that costume. So like that's what Spider-Man wore the entire game through Spider-Man 2.
Mm-hmm.
But like I look at the costumes in here and I'm just like, those are costumes.
Yeah.
They're costumes. Nothing exciting. Personally, like I want to see one of the him have one of the costumes from the X-Men the Fox movies.
I'm sure they're
Like, that's
gonna
what
be.
I want.
I'm pretty certain.
I'm
Yeah,
sure they'll be.
like
yeah.
They're gonna put all the hits in there. They'll have his black and
Mhm.
gray suit. They'll have the big stupid
Yeah.
The
Weapon
John
X
Byrne
helmet.
brown one, brown and
yeah.
gold or whatever yellow.
That's
all of his doo-doo butter costumes from throughout the years will be
Doo-doo
in this
See-
game.
You
Someone
know,
should
you know
clip
what I
this right
expect? I
now.
expect the Hulk to
Oh,
be in
God.
this. I'm going to be honest with you, because
good. Yeah, put all of Marvel's worst fucking characters in one game.
Wait, you don't like the Hulk either?
Burn it. Oh, fuck the Hulk. Are you
What?
kidding me?
What is going on? Daddy doesn't like anything.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. All right.
Dude, I want a Doctor Strange game, for God's sake. I want Remedy to make a Doctor Strange game.
A Doctor Strange game would be dope too. You know, now I want to highlight this before we go on. That do you know that the gamers were whining about Mystique here, saying that she looked too manly.
Too manly. Yep. She's a shapeshifter. She was a man 1 second ago.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you mean?
Yeah,
she literally one frame before she was blue, she was a man.
Right?
Yeah, of course she looks manly.
These people, man, they kill me. Jax, I thought that too. Jax said that you sounded like Cartman when you did that Wolverine expression that you did, Dan.
That's what he sounds like. I don't know what to tell you. I think I did a perfect impression.
I'm the Wolverine. I've come here to cut you.
Well, Mega Man. Well, it came to see you here in Madripoor.
If do we have good people in chat who are good at clipping stuff? Because someone should clip me saying this right now. Like, I am so apprehensive about this game right now. I guarantee you by the time it comes out, I'm gonna cave like 3 days before it comes out.
I'm getting it, man. I'm sold.
Do the pre-order now, Crusader.
Listen, I'm sold.
Someone should clip it right now so that I can post it on Twitter that I've said this right now. Because people were in my mentions today all day because I'm apprehensive about this. Like, yeah, there's a few studios that I'm real apprehensive about their next game because of how like absolutely poor the of a situation I had with games. Like, I'm probably waiting like 6 months to play the next Machine Games game because of because of the game breaking bug that's still not fixed for me in Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah, that affected a few people. I heard speak on it. Rand was one of them.
Yeah,
too.
Yeah. I heard some people got stuck in the Vatican
if you play
for like
start
40
a new
hours.
game. Yeah, like I don't want to start a full new game and get every collectible.
Yeah,
again.
that would suck. But you know,
so like,
yeah.
So
I was just gonna say, we do have to move on. But I was gonna say, as far as
time.
I think you guys are both kind of like on this, and that you're trepidatious because of the last game of Spider-Man 2, but you will likely give this a shot. Me, I'm sold. I trust Insomniac, and though they did make a misstep with Spider-Man 2 in more than a few ways, not just the technical side. I hated a lot of the other intricacies, as I've complained about many times before. I don't want to keep going back and forth on it, but some of the story beats, you know, the choices of having us run around with Mary Jane and them literally allowing her to go face these symbiotes, the super dangerous symbiotes in the sewer. I'm like, why would you allow her to run off and do that? Well, she got the magical stun gun that's more powerful than both me and Peter, apparently, according to Miles. I just thought it was so dumb.
I got one of those.
It irritates my soul just thinking about how Mary Jane pushes Peter out of the way of Venom so Venom can hit her instead. Now, it's selfless, of course, but he's freaking Spider-Man. He could take a hit. And he's a what? He's lifted 50 tons before. Like, he can take a hit. She pushes him out of the way. The old refrigerator falls on him. She gets hit by Venom and survives. I'm like, what game is this I'm playing? What is this? She would have been destroyed. It should have been a splatter for him. Yeah, if she'd have been blood splatter on the wall, Venom would have hit her. Like, come on, gang. Like, what are y'all doing? And that right there was forced. And some people were like, oh, that was Sweet Baby. That was not Sweet Baby. That was Insomniac that made that choice. That had nothing to do with Sweet Baby on that part. So you're miscrediting them or discrediting them with that. They made that stupid choice. And it's just the inner comic book fan of me. It's like, that was so dumb. Anyway, that said, I am excited for the Wolverine. Danny,
look at the screen grab I threw in our chat real fast.
Let me see.
You can't tell me that you look at that and you're like, yeah, I want to be that guy.
Let me go. I can go to it in the video.
That's a cool dude. Wow, where you go?
Let me go to it in the video. Here he is.
Which chat did you throw that in?
In this main.
The one for the Fix Live.
All right.
There he goes.
You can't tell me that looks good.
Well, I want to get the blood off me first, but you know, I'll take his healing.
The facial expression doesn't, but the actual like visual style I think is fine.
Yeah.
He looks like ass.
There you go. And he got the Vegeta hair going and the pork chops. Yeah, he's a manly, grizzled man.
They made this guy look like he doesn't know how to read. Fucking Insomniac Wolverine ordering off the kids menu because it's got pictures. And you just point at the fucking chicken strips.
He did have a corny line somebody pointed out to me that I didn't catch. It was kind of corny. He said, "I'm not a hero. I'm a Wolverine," or something like that. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, all
Because
right.
of course he did.
All right, Insomniac, get it together now. Get it together.
He's like what edgelords were before Scene Kids existed. This is like 80s action star edgelord. He's fucking Jason Segal. Or what is it? Is it Jason Segal? Is that his name?
Oh, you thinking of Steven Seagal or
Steven Seagal.
Yeah, yeah,
He's fucking
Steven
Steven Seagal. He's rolling in here and he's like, "I'm the toughest guy you've ever seen." And he's 3 foot tall. And he's like, "I know 5 different kinds of karate. And I made up 4 of them."
I might not know karate, but I know crazy. Anyway, let's move to the next thing, man. We had also Saros. Let me pull that trailer up. Okay, hold on. Here we go. So Saros looked really interesting. I guess we can get you guys' thoughts on it as we go through it. To me, it looks like a spiritual successor, if not maybe just a sequel. They're kind of haven't let the cat out of the bag for I keep forgetting the name of it. Come on, Returnal. Yeah, looks really dope visually. I love the particle effects and everything like that, which looks good in Returnal as well. What's you guys' thoughts? You all excited for this? Did this wow you all at all? And those in the chat, what's you guys' thoughts about it?
Danny, are you negative about it, or are you?
I'm not like negative about it. I'm definitely negative about Wolverine. I'm not negative about this. This I just like
indifferent.
We're just ships passing in the night. I couldn't care less about you. I'm sorry, bud. Like, I didn't care about Returnal, and I look at this and I'm like, that's just Returnal, but you're a hairy guy, and I'm already a hairy guy. I don't need to do that. We're good. You guys have fun over there, and I'll be anywhere else. Like, I don't know.
Do you think you would ever give it a shot? I mean, you can get it on PC.
If I could get it for like free,
oh damn,
then maybe. But I'm not paying money. Like, I just don't care. Like, I didn't care about Returnal. I gave it a shot because everyone kept being like, "You can feel the rain and the controller," and no, the fuck you couldn't. And I played that game, and it was a waste of my time. And I'm not making that mistake again unless it's free.
Damn.
So I did not play Returnal because I do not like roguelikes. And I mean explicitly roguelikes.
Oh wow.
And I should be a little bit more specific. I don't mind them when they're card games. Like Slay the Spire I love.
Right. Or Baladra.
But like I don't really have an interest in playing a third person shooter that I don't have like full control over how I'm playing at all times, if that makes sense. And this is going to be a game where I'm going to need a lot more details about how they're turning it into a roguelite instead of being a roguelike. There is a key difference between those two. Roguelikes are basically, they're very much like the game Rogue, where when you get random abilities as you're playing, and when you die, you start completely over and you do the same thing. Roguelites have additional features where like you can carry things over between runs, and you can get passive upgrades that exist between runs and things like that. And this game is going to have some of that, but I need to see how much of that it's going to have before I am like, okay, I'll play it. Because like, if I can exert enough control over the game world so that I can consistently play in at least a handful of semi-familiar ways, then I'm down, because it's a third-person shooter, and like, man, there's a lot of particle effect. Like this, gameplay-wise, looks like my jam, except for the rogue part, right? Which is why I stayed away from Returnal. I have no interest in playing Returnal because I do not want to just have to start runs over and over again without control. Not interested. I have better things to do with my time. I love, like, visually, like, the gunplay looks great.
Yeah, I like the way it looks. The movement looks solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you get an extra life right there that you just showcased.
If this was a linear or like open zone third person shooter that had just like a standard upgrade tree and crap like that, I'd be like,
You'd be all over it, huh?
one, baby. But because of its like its general design philosophy, I'm just kind of like, probably not.
Now, I will say this: you haven't played, and I'm gonna admit something here. I haven't played Returnal either, but I do own it. I need to correct that. I own it, so I'm going to get on it soon. But I got it on Steam.
Let me tell you, you're good. You're fine.
I'm good.
You're okay.
That's it.
The conversation is never going to come back to Returnal. There is no reason to play it. It wasn't good then. It's one of those games where it was a launch title for a new piece of hardware that used the tech in a perceived to be interesting way, and everyone was like, wow, oh my god, it did that thing. And now that time period is gone, no one gives a shit about it.
I've heard from a few people, I think from like Kay Asante, I've heard from Nick, from Special Nick.
But Kay Asante is like, he's like a tech psycho. So
yeah,
the fact that it
that
used
is true.
the haptics, he's probably genuinely one of those people who's like, you could feel the rain on your skin. And I'm like, and it's like, no, you couldn't. Let me tell you what it means. When they say,
tell them about
when
this
they
part.
say, when they say you can feel the rain on the controller, all they mean is when your character's outside, that controller's going fucking crazy and will not stop.
It is.
It's just vibrating the whole time. You can't feel like individual little pinpricks of vibration. If anyone's telling you that that's the case, they are full of shit. It is just vibrating.
You have to imagine. You have to imagine it, Danny. Imagination.
They talk about it like it's the fucking what the miracle worker or some shit, and they had Returnal and they put their hand under the water and they were like, water. It's like, what fucking time? No, it's just vibrating, bro. Like, we've had this. This is not new.
Listen,
the only game that I was like, man, this actually used the DualSense extremely well was what was that cat game? Stray.
Yeah.
Because that actually, like when the cat was purring, it actually felt like I was holding my cat. The way they had the rumble going. That's the only game that I played where I was like, damn, this actually like could be really cool. And no game has done anything like that.
I would say the one that did it for me was
not a single one of them.
I know Danny will disagree. I remember some of your complaints, but Astro Bot. I thought Astro Bot was the best use of it, of the haptics and everything.
That's just the sound. If you turned the sound off on that controller, you would not think that for a second.
It's a sound I did. It carried a lot of weight.
It's the sound. It's the sound because it's all it is that when you're walking on sand, the vibration is longer, and when you're walking on hard surfaces, the vibration is shorter. You could do that on a controller from the 360. This is not new tech. I swear on God.
What do you guys like about? Do you guys like the adaptive triggers?
No. Danny does not. I can tell you that now. I remember.
I think they're. I think they're
don't like
Satan.
feeling like the controller is gonna fight me.
Correct. Same way, Danny. I think
like
they're
that.
actual Satan. I have them turned off at the system level. Like, I didn't even let the game decide. It turned off.
It depends on the game
for
me,
PS5.
I would say. It depends on the game. For Astro Bot, I came away with a different feeling overall. I thought it was pretty cool. And I guess it's because I don't play a lot of different games.
Break my controller.
It was like intense at times, but there's other games I didn't really feel that. Like, I guess the games I typically play doesn't have as much feedback.
Yeah.
So it was kind of impressive to feel that with the DualSense for me. Returnal, I will get into soon, and I'm going to try. I figure I was going to just use one of my Gillicut or whatever type of controller for PC, but I may as well use the DualSense. Why not? And actually see how it feels with that and everything, and that way I can get a proper, view of how.
Go
it
stick
plays.
your hand under a shower head and then go hold the controller, and you'll be like, "Wow, it's the same thing."
Yeah, I can feel the raindrops and particle effects. But yeah, Saros looks pretty damn good. Shout out to House Mark. I wonder, like I said, I feel like it's in the same universe. It has a lot of the same mechanics, very clear. To me, as Returnal did, and I've watched a lot of it. So
I'm sorry. DualSense is easily the worst current controller. That shit is ass.
Why you say that? Damn.
I would rather play with the creaky ass Steam controller than the fucking DualSense if I'm being 100% honest.
So I feel like my judgment of the DualSense controller falls completely down to the fact that the thing can't make it through a full gaming session.
Yeah, that part I don't care
Without
for.
me having to go plug it the fuck in.
Great, that's true. Shut up, Danny. You're right. You got me.
Like, that was one thing that, like, I genuinely can't believe how long a the Elite controllers have a lot of problems with, like, their bumpers and crap breaking, and that's not forgivable. But, like, goddamn, does an Xbox Elite controller last, like, a trillion hours?
That Elite, I've had it on for so long. I was like, I can't believe I don't have to plug this up yet. But you're not wrong. The DualSense died on me so many times. 45 hours of
gameplay without charging it.
Yeah, DualSense dies. It feels like in 40 minutes. It felt like at times, or less. It felt like it died on me.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
The problem I had with the time that I realized how ass the DualSense was when I was playing Rift Apart, and to do the different like versions of shooting with the guns, like there's the alt fire and the regular fire, you had to like pull it past that break point, and every time I had to pull it past that, I felt like I was going to snap my controller in half.
Yeah, that's why I turned it off. It was the exact same situation.
No, I'm good. Like, I don't need all this.
See, like, I adore Rift Apart. Like,
it's a good game. I hated that feature.
So good. And that was, I think I played for like an hour and a half. I'm like, nah, this needs to go. And then that was when it was turned off at the system level, and I turned it on once for Astro Bot, and I'm like, nah, it's going back off. And then I turned it on because my friend came over to play Ratchet & Clank. He's a Ratchet & Clank fiend just like I am, and he didn't own a PS5. So he came over for like an entire day. It was him playing through the game again on my console. And he was like, these triggers don't seem to be doing like what they said they were. I'm like, oh yeah, I have those turned off. Let me turn them on for you. And his face was just disgusted.
So those triggers
he was like,
triggering.
This is what they do. Turn it back off. Turn it back off, please.
Yeah. So let's move forward to the last major topic of the night, which was basically just what we've seen with the Xbox at Tokyo Game Show 2025, and I guess they have a little trailer here to kind of showcase the recap, and I think that will be best to showcase. Let me read this first, and let me put it on screen. Give me 1 second. There we are. So, yeah, we had the Xbox Tokyo Game Show 2025 broadcast, everything announced, including Forza Horizon 6 setting. The Xbox Tokyo Game Show 2025 broadcast just wrapped up, bringing you a fresh look at what's coming to players around the world this year and next from our creative teams, our incredible partners from across Asia and beyond. From Xbox Game Studios, Forza Horizon 6 is coming in 2026 with Japan as the setting. We offered a deep dive into the difficulty settings coming into Ninja Gaiden 4, which looks phenomenal, by the way. Developed by Team Ninja and Platinum Games. I heard Platinum Games did most of everything, so I don't know. Announced that a Japan World Update arrives in Microsoft Flight Sim and Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 today, and revealed new gameplay for Age of Mythology's Japan-inspired Heavenly Spear expansion, which launches next week. Activision revealed Japan set maps for Call of Duty Black Ops 7, and Bethesda showed off some of the best Japanese-created camps built for Fallout 76 following its recent updates. Our partners across Asia and the rest of the world brought even more. We saw a world premiere for Gungrave Gore, Blood Heat, Square Enix surprise released RPG Romancing Saga 2 Revenge of the Seven for Xbox, and Capcom showed off more of Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection, along with news that the first two games in the series are on their way to Xbox. IO Interactive brought their star power with the reveal of a lead character in 007 First Light, as well as Bruce Lee-themed mission in Hitman World of Assassination, which looked pretty cool to see the legendary Bruce Lee with the Game of Death fit on and everything, and the sunglasses being the star he was. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, with 25 different games included in the show. Did you all want to, Danny, you had something you want to say really quick? Or?
Yeah, you were saying about the Japanese Fallout 76 creations, or like camp creations, and I was like, yeah, it's crazy. The Fallout 76 somehow has like a huge Japanese following, and I don't know where why. But hey, man, go for it. Like, that's crazy.
It's a good thing.
Why not? I don't know why that's the Xbox game that's taken off over there. I guess probably Minecraft is also doing something, but like nuts. But sure,
Yeah.
if that means I get more Fallout, I'm happy.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know. I Fallout 76 doesn't appeal to me whatsoever. I don't know.
Yeah.
When I see that, I'm like, yeah.
It doesn't have crossplay, and the people I'd want to play it with would be on PC, and I would want to play it on console.
Yeah, I know Phil Spencer jumps into it. Maybe that might be some incentive for some people. Yeah,
I've seen him on there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember when we talked about it that one time when some people purposely bombed his camp. Remember that, Danny?
They did. It was like after there was some like price bump or something.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. You can't actually blow up someone's camp.
Oh,
like
no?
there's no like. No, it doesn't like destroy the buildings or anything.
It just kills you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just makes it like radioactive for a second. Like,
If you drop out of the game and go back in the game, they're like, it just reset it to normal.
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's actually.
I thought he
nothing.
was going to be like hitting up his IT techs and such and be like, hey.
Yeah,
No.
he was like, Todd, these sons of bitches, you gotta get them.
Right.
I actually don't. I thought that there was a thing where you couldn't drop nukes on player camps, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember.
Yeah.
There was a lot of stuff in these couple of showcases that was for literally nobody on Earth except me, and I appreciate that. Like that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Like at the PlayStation State of Play, they're doing a remaster of Dynasty Warriors 3. Not a single human being, not named Daniel, was asking for that shit, but I'll take it.
It's funny.
I will take it so happily.
It's funny because everybody else was like, "Who asked for this?" And you're like the only
Me,
person.
I did, bitch.
Yeah.
It's so funny
You got
that
Wolverine,
you
I got
say-
this. Suck my ass.
Right.
It's so funny that you say a person named Daniel not asking for this, because there's also Z Huge Daniel Ahmad.
Oh,
There you go.
The dude who uses
Gang,
the
gang.
Dynasty Warriors
But-
icon.
I want to clarify something, by the way.
It's so
I,
funny to me.
Yeah,
I've got to clarify something.
I might
'cause
be him.
I've heard so many people say Z Huge. Isn't it Zuge? Like Zuge Leon?
I have no idea. No
It's-
idea. If it is,
You
then
don't
I'm
even
really
pronounce
sorry.
the Z. So he's named after the character from Chinese folklore and also the
romancing,
video games.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Whose name is it's just Zhuge Liang.
Zuge Leon. Okay, that's
Okay.
what I thought. Because I heard
It's you pronounce
everybody
it
else
like
will say Z Huge. I'm like, is it Z Huge? Am I wrong here? I thought I was going
So,
insane.
I don't think he cares. I think he's fine with either.
Right.
But like the character is
I-
called that.
Okay. I didn't know for like years that like I thought he was just some dude. Right? And I didn't
Yeah.
know anything about him for years. Like, he was just
could still
posting
be
cool
some dude.
information.
He's just like us.
And I thought it was like, like just like a strange like internet name. Does that make sense? Like I'd never
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I played
like,
so many of the
like-
Dynasty Warrior games at that point. I knew exactly I knew what character he was using for his avatar and everything. So I knew.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a Dynasty Warriors thing until he freaked out and he was like, "Guys, you don't understand how happy I am that like Dynasty Warriors." I'm like, "Oh," and like that's when I was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
I brought back memories.
And we
I'll
got
say that.
Kiwami 3. That's officially announced
Oh,
too. So
that I
like,
should have
hell
highlighted.
Yeah, brother.
I should have
Hell
highlighted
yeah,
that
brother.
tonight. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to show this, and then I will do that just to, impromptu. Red Panda had said, "Let me just say the best part of the Sony showcase was the 20th edition God of War anniversary controller. So much time and
Oh my
effort."
God.
she's being facetious.
Yeah,
she said
yeah.
so much time and
Yeah,
effort
yeah,
went
yeah.
into adding the
I
red stripe.
understand.
Yeah,
That controller is like
Very low effort.
so close to greatness, but like because there's no level, there's no detail, there's no effort that was put in, right?
Yeah,
like
that was very low effort.
design actually with like detailing could have been sick,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
no, there's no effort was put in.
I believe it's fair to say
I didn't-
Microsoft are the kings of controller design. From the major three, I would
Yeah.
say.
They put out a super weak like Ninja Gaiden 4 limited controller that still clears that by 100 miles.
Mm-hmm. yeah. Yeah.
Like-
And I don't even like the Ninja Gaiden 4 ones, but I agree with you. They do
Right,
clear
me
that.
too.
Yep. That's funny. Let me play this Final Fantasy Forza Horizon 6 teaser trailer.
Not much to look at in the trailer, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's, they just scroll
This was
past a bunch
disappointing.
of license plates for the different countries that different Forza Horizons have been from, and then
Right.
and then they show the little lucky cat thing, and they're like, "It's in Japan, hey!" So we don't actually see like anything.
So
Like,
Colorado, I see
get
France, I see Italy.
Yeah,
Italy.
we're gonna get Tokyo Drift collab, and we're gonna get. Honestly, dead ass, I would not even be surprised if we get like some kind of anime crossover. I'd be down for
Sure.
that.
That would be dope.
Here's the
Yeah.
JJK skyline. Go for it.
Or bring
I
in
totally-
Speed Racer or something like that, and yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, you could do. What are some car racing anime? You got like Grand Line, or not Grand Line?
Yeah.
Red Line.
Red Line. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You got Red Line. You could do Akira, but I don't think they have bikes.
Well,
No, they don't.
how could
I
they
mean,
do
they
that?
could in the next one. That would be a cool difference. They've never had. You're right. They've never had them in Forza Horizon. I was really disappointed that they didn't show gameplay today for this. Like, super disappointed.
Actually, I was.
Um,
too.
Yeah,
Same.
a little bit. Yeah, for sure.
I get that they wanted to announce the Japanese Forza Horizon game at the Japanese showcase. And this is they probably aren't going to have the same chance to do it because it may even be out before the next Tokyo Game Show. And traditionally with Forza, they don't even announce the game until it's like 3 months away normally. They normally announce it at the summer showcase and it comes out that fall. Like, that's normally how it works with the Forza Horizon games. So, like, this is, like, it's rumored that this is coming out in the first half of 2026. We're supposed to get more information, like, in very
yeah,
early
sure.
2026.
But it's
And
typically
it
though,
was,
they typically drop in the fall though, right? The Forza games. The Forza
yeah,
ones?
but it was reported that this was targeting the first half. Like, back when Nate was like, Forza Horizon 6 is being announced at Tokyo Game Show, which kudos Nate the Hate called that.
Yeah.
I believe it was Tom Warren was like, I can confirm this, and I can. My sources are telling me that it's targeting the first half of 2026. I think it was Tom Warren. Someone said it was targeting the first. Someone credible said it was targeting the first half of 2026. So, you know, this may be out before the next Tokyo Game Show. And even if it wasn't, announcing it at Tokyo Game Show and then releasing it like a month later would be hard for a game this big.
Yeah, for sure.
So I get that the game may not have a vertical slice that's actually showable at this point, because from what I've understood with these games, visually, they don't come together until like the very end. That's part of why they advertise them the way they did historically. Because these games are far more about getting the mechanics of it working right than getting and then like the visuals are done in parallel, but it's really hard to show off the gameplay. But yeah, man, like really disappointing that this wasn't visually shown off.
Yeah, I felt the same. Talking to our brother Ozzy, he kind of gave me a little different perspective, where he was pointing out that he thinks it's cool because it hypes people up and gets people ready for next year when it's unveiled during the summer showcase. And I'm like, I guess I can see that too. And it does get us out of the...
This is going to be at...
I guess.
This will be at the Dev Direct, 100%. If they're saying that, that they're going to show it early
Oh,
2026,
good
this
point.
will be the headliner of the Dev
We
Direct.
might
That's
see
a
it at
good
the
point.
Game Awards. Like, I don't even...
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
right. We
know.
might even see it at the Game Awards.
I don't know how long we're going to go with that. I wish they had shown gameplay, but this is another one of those things where, like, because they were giving... Which one was it? Either Gears 4 or Gears 5, one of them. They gave it so much shit because the first time they showed it, they didn't show gameplay. And I was like, we know what the fuck Gears looks like. And this is like, it's a car game, guys. We know where it is. The announcement is that it's in Japan. Like,
Yeah,
We knew it
I
was
wanted
coming.
to see
Yeah.
more of...
we know what you're going to do.
Right.
I wanted to
Come
see
on.
some of the vistas, and like genuinely, it's not the cars that I wanted to see, but I wanted to
Oh,
see
yeah,
like
for sure.
I agree
I
with
wanted
that.
to, because like I'm not the big Forza Horizon fan. I've played a bit of 5. I liked it as kind of like a collectathon to
Yeah.
like collect all the cars, do the barn finds, things like that. That was fun to me, and I'll probably do the same thing with this one. But like, man, was that game pretty, and the vistas in Mexico
gorgeous.
were just so
It's
incredible
gorgeous.
looking.
I think 3 still stands the top of the pile for me, being
Okay.
I think set in Australia. That was the best for me. But 5 was excellent. I love 4 as well, but 5 was excellent. I love 3 the most so far. But this right here, us going to Japan, fans have been clamoring for this for literally a decade, and more. Let me just read some of this, and then we can move on. I want to just showcase Yakuza Kiwami 3 because I completely brain farted that out of my memory. Why was Japan the right fit for the next Forza Horizon game? With Playground Games
because
able to take their pick,
it.
right? Yeah, well, Playground Games able to take their pick of settings from anywhere in the world. Picking the right location could be seen as a challenge, but with Japan, so much was already in place. For a long time, Japan has been top of Horizon fans' wish lists, so we're excited to finally be bringing this much requested location to players in Forza Horizon 6, explains Archetta. Is it Arceta? Arceta. Arceta. Japan has such a unique culture, from cars to music to fashion, that make it perfect for the next Horizon setting. As with any Horizon title, we want to make sure we do the country justice in terms of authentic representation and Horizon open world playability. And now is the right time to realize that fully for players. The timing is right, in part due to practicalities. It now feels as though the technical side can keep up with representing Japan correctly. And Playground's developers also come armed with a huge amount of experience from previous games. The beauty of Horizon games is that each one gives us learnings and ways to make the next even bigger and better, says Arceta. As well as taking players' feedback into account, we've also been able to lean into more practical things. For instance, the Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels DLC has helped us develop the elevated roads. I knew it had to be elevated roads because of the mountain sides and such. That's going to be dope. By the way, the Hot Wheels part of Horizon was dope as hell too. Yamashita adds that Japan is just a naturally interesting place to make your way around, making it a perfect match for the kind of exploration the Horizon game encourages. I love the coexistence of Japan, a neighborhood shrine beside a small workshop, beside a neon arcade, traditional and modern on the same block. There is so much scope and inspiration to be explored with Japan, and the richness felt like a natural fit for this game. With Xbox going big at Tokyo Game Show, it also made it a natural fit to announce the game today. While fans have been asking for this location for a long time, it was important to us to acknowledge the love and reverence we have for Japan and its unique culture, Aseta continues. What better way to do that than announcing at Tokyo, at Japan's biggest gaming event of the year? I agree. It made sense to do it here. I will agree with that 100%. I think that was the smart choice. I do agree that I would have liked something. They could have shown a little CGI trailer of the cars. I didn't need gameplay. Just a CGI trailer kind of showing them going around town or something like that. That could have been cool. But I'm not mad either.
Does anyone remember the Skyrim trailer, like the original Skyrim trailer, where it has all like the cinematic vista shots where it's clearly in game, but it's not showing the character?
Not
like
certain.
I wish they could have done that. Just show some of the just show some vista shots. You
Oh
know what I
no,
mean?
no, I remember now. Yeah,
without the car moving.
Yeah, I remember. Yep. They could have done that for sure. Panda says Forza Horizon 2 is still her favorite in the series, followed by 5. Yeah, I mean all of them are good. That's the bad. Like the funny thing is, you can't go wrong.
They haven't released a bad one.
Yeah, there's no bad one in the series, right? I guess just preference, I suppose, at a point. But yeah, let me skip to Yakuza Kiwami. This was also announced during just before the Tokyo Game Show, I guess, started. I'm going to count it as toward the Tokyo Game Show. Yakuza Kiwami 3. I don't know if I should play any sound for fear of retribution.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
DMCA.
There has been a few characters who they've remastered the faces of that fans were ticked off by. I think, what was his name? Riita? I forgot his name. But they changed someone's face. A lot of fans are not liking that. But
it's probably a different actor playing it.
It likely.
That 3 came out however long ago.
That's true. Like, 2007 or something? Like, this is old.
Something.
It's good to see them using is it the Dragon engine, I think, for them?
I'm pretty sure that's what they call it, yeah.
Yeah, it looks phenomenal. So I'm glad that that's the character right there. They changed the original actor's face, and probably like you said, they got some new actor to play him. The actor could have passed away for all we know. Yeah, Panda, I'm with you. She says, as long as it's not young. Look at that guy. Sheesh. You talking about Logan and Wolverine, Danny. Look at this Joker. Look at that man's
I would
face.
take this guy over Wolverine all day.
You'll take.
I would rather have him.
This dude look mad as all hell. Is he related to like Hiyashi? Look at his eyebrows. That man looks like he is headed rough. Ugh. I can hear like the anger coming from him off a picture.
Yeah, but Wolverine looks like he's going to say some out-of-pocket shit at the Thanksgiving dinner. You know what I mean?
And that dude is just as happy as can be next to him. This dude is pissed. Look at him.
Yeah.
He must have had some sour sake or something. What's wrong? What's up with dude's face? He was mad as all hell. Anyway, Nani?
Are we excited for this?
I am super excited. I actually stopped at 3.
What's my opinion on this? I don't know what my opinion should be on this.
So, have you played any of the other ones? Yakuza 0?
I have not. Yakuza is a franchise that it's one of my cardinal sins is I have not played Yakuza yet.
I hate that it happens to be the case for so many of us. I would like Danny said. Oh, and there's Majima. Have you played? Do you have any issue with like reading subtitles and stuff like that?
So here's the thing. I am the person who cares the least if like a game like an anime has a bad. I will watch like every anime no matter how good or bad the English dub is in English. Mostly because a lot of time when I have stuff on, I'm not able to like watch it completely because most of the time when I'm watching television, I'm working.
Bro, lock in.
So
like,
I can't sit and watch like read the subtitles while I'm working.
Sounds like you gotta learn Japanese then, bitch. Damn.
So I'm very used to getting bad English when it comes to a lot of things, but like I've also elected to just be like, this is a me problem, so I elect to like not judge most anime and stuff by how good or bad the English dub is.
That's
so I'll be perfectly fine playing this in English.
Okay, well,
and I will apply that same rule here. Right?
So the problem is that Yakuza 0, I think Kiwami and Kiwami 2 are all dub. You have to, or at least sub. You have to read.
Oh,
them.
You have to?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
The only reason I asked.
I'll be playing it, so that's not as bad. I played like through half of Mafia in Italian, the new Mafia game in Italian. Before I was like, I was like,
correct.
I need to play this in English so that I can have some sanity. But if I don't have a choice, that's fine. I don't mind if I don't have a choice.
Nice. Okay. Soil Tech said fun fact, he studied Japanese for 2 years. All right. Nice Soil Tech.
That's like, there are a lot of foreign films that I've watched that like are only that have never because like live action, it's like impossible to satisfyingly in any way dub compared to animation, where like dubs can be good in animation sometimes. So like I'll be fine playing it in another language, but if I had the option, I wouldn't.
So what they're doing and including in Yakuza 3, you get like a double package basically. You get Yakuza Kiwami 3, and you get also this tie-in, I guess, spinoff or whatever you want to call it, called Dark Ties. That is part of it, and as you just saw, if you were watching the screen, it's pretty bloody. They took out all these mob bosses right here, in the Yakuza, but. Yeah, I am. I've never played this Yakuza 3 fully. I stopped really early because it was super janky. Having played 0 and Kiwami 2, it was like coming from the future and modern tech to jumping back in time to poor controls, visuals, and everything else. It was like, nope, don't want this. So this is actually very welcoming to me. It's perfect. I can get back into the series and play this. I hope they do the rest for 4 and 5. I believe may need it. Though 5 may be modern enough where it might not, but yeah, I would like for them to do all of them in the Kiwami style to get them all in the current engine and beyond.
These are like hack and slash beat 'em up games, right?
This is in the vein of Shenmue / Virtual Fighter,
like
in a way.
Punch the crap out of people.
Yeah, you do. You beat them up. It's a beat 'em up in a lot of ways. Nice, interesting stories.
But yeah,
that's turn-based, right? 7's turn-based.
No, these are not. The only ones when it started.
No, I'm saying
was
7 specifically was.
Yeah, when you get to I believe 6 or 7, one of those two, I think. That's when it transitions to a turn-based, which was like a dragon. Yeah, but yeah,
Because like
this is
I've
well worth it, in
watched my
opinion.
friends play some of these, and they've always I love how it goes from super serious to like nonsense. Like
Yeah, it's a
that.
ton of that. It's a ton of that
That's
in this
that's
series.
entertaining to me.
I was playing one time, and I forgot what, I don't know if it was Kiwami or whatever it was, and all of a sudden I'm on a mission where I have to tend to these grown men in diapers. I'm like, what the hell am I playing here? So yeah, it's got a lot of that wackiness in it too. So it's not all super serious or anything like that, or as South Park will say, super serial. But super excited to get this and get into it. Yeah. Anyway, just wanted to highlight that. That's it for the show for us for tonight, family. If you all have not done so, please hit the like button for us and subscribe. And if you haven't yet, and consider joining us as a member. I want to give a shout out to our brother Biff Rinaldi. Biff, he actually joined and jumped in as a member as well. He jumped into the Fixer tier. I believe he is the second to join us aside from Soil Tech. So thank you, Biff, for joining us. Thank you, Soil Tech, for joining us and holding us down as well. So consider that. I have to lower the higher tier down per a suggestion of one of the community members that talked about it, said that just maybe $1 less or so would be more enticing. So I might do that. Why not? Yeah. But other than that, let's get out of here, family. I'll start with you, Crusader. Tell the good folks where they can find you and what you'll be up to.
Yeah, you can find me at Crusader3456 on most social media, especially, Twitter. I should be returning to my regular gaming habits soon. Tomorrow should be a slower day at work, thank the Lord. But yeah, I just wanted to briefly say, excited, Monster Hunter Stories 1 and 2 are coming to Xbox. That was a good announcement.
Yeah, that's a good W.
Game Show.
Microsoft
but
getting...
that's all for me.
That's a pretty big W. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, it's a good W.
I think there's like only 2 titles, and somebody had a tweet out this show like, "Oh, we just need to get this over here, and then we got everything." But I forgot.
Yeah, we're missing one of the Ace Attorney.
Oh, that's what it was.
Remasters, and we're missing the one Mega Man collection.
That's what it was.
And all the MT Framework games will have come over that we're missing.
Yep, that was it. I think that was from my brother, the Winter Shoulder. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
That's the tweet I saw. But yeah, Danny, my good brother, tell the good folks where they can find you and what you'll be up to.
You can find me over on my other podcast, Ready Set Replay, that posts every Tuesday and Saturday on Spotify and YouTube. We are running through retro video games and right now all of the Tron movies. So some pretty cool stuff going on over there. The last time that I talked to you guys about it, we were at like 30 subscribers, and I was like, "Hey guys, can you hit subscribe so that we can get up?" Because people don't like to hit the subscribe button when the number's really low. And over the last like 2 weeks, we've shot up to like 75. So if there's any of you who are still not subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you headed over there. And if we could I'm hoping to get up to like 100 in the next month-ish, and that feels very doable. So if any of you are interested in hearing me talk about other shit, there is a place where I do it way too much, and it is over there. So thank you very much.
There you go. If you all have not done so, he has the link in the chat. Please subscribe to him and Skylar and check them out. Good, great show. You all know Danny already. And his pessimistic charm. It works with us, man, because I'm more optimistic, so I give more of a positive spin. You kind of come more raw with it, more pessimistic.
I'm about half.
You're about half and half, yeah. So
halfway in between.
So yeah, for myself, Infinite Umbra or Umbra Infinite, you'll find me on social media with that tag, and of course on Tuesdays the Xbox Factor with myself, Boom, as host, and Jamie Moran, that is 12 o'clock Eastern. And back here with us on Thursdays, the Xbox, excuse me, I almost said the Xbox Factor again. I must be tired. I don't know. Anyway, with The Fix at 8 o'clock Eastern. This is the 99th episode, family. So I don't know if we'll go live just yet next week because I have to get all the guests ironed out. But I have a lot of grandiose guests coming by that we got scheduled to come through. We may be able to get another big well-known name to come by as well. Thank you, Soil Tech, that to come through to speak with us. I want to turn it into something more than just, hey, come by and give us praise and good looks, and turn it more into actually interviewing some of these folks and what got them into doing this that we do, and maybe inspirational thoughts of going forward of what we can look to do and or pitfalls to avoid and things to improve on. You know what I mean? Exactly. Come hey, Soil Tech. Exactly. Shout out to Soil Tech.
Thanks, Soil.
Yeah, come eulogize, indeed. Yeah, so you guys come back and kick it with us. I will post everything on social media. I had an actual game to give away tonight, too, but I think I'll... next week will be episode 100, Zach. Yeah, but I don't know if we're going live just yet because I got to get all the guests aligned. So it may be the next week after on the 9th. We'll see. The 2nd would be next week, I believe, yeah. So it might be the 9th. I'll definitely post it on Twitter, and I'll mention it on Boom's podcast, so you'll hear when we're definitely going live for that. And Boom is coming by, too. I forgot to mention that. I got to get Kay and Everborn on board as well. But, yeah, that's it for us. I had a code, by the way, for, what was it, Gotham Knights for Steam. I'll just post it on Twitter or something like and do a quick giveaway to somebody can grab that if you want it. Yeah, and I'll try to have a game giveaway for the 100th episode too. Something current in the zeitgeist of gaming too. So just to entice people with something new. It don't have to be something old or whatever. And on your platform of choice. I'll make it even better for you. Make it even sweeter. But anyway, folks, we're going to get out of here. You all have a great night, great weekend. Play some games, enjoy, and be good to one another. Later, everyone.